Welcome into episode 8 of Collin Audible podcast. The long-awaited NFC East episode is here. Super excited for this one with my co-host Tyler Dyke, and our guest host for the day is none other than our resident Commanders fan, Sean Dyke. Sean, you want to say a little something for the pod?
Yeah, let's go Commanders, HTTCRFT. Hail to the Redskins football team, Commanders.
Okay, that was enough. All right, that was fun. Love having you here, Sean. But no, definitely excited to jump in for our finale of the division breakdown series. So here we go. Tyler, how are we feeling, brother?
I'm feeling pretty good about this one. I have some good takes, and I have some takes that, just like the other divisions, seem to just be dying very fast.
Fair. Okay.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, it's weird starting the divisions off, like with no training camp, nothing's happening. You're just kind of going off of, if this person stays healthy and all that fun stuff. And now we're in the middle of training camp doing this one. And
then
a ton of stuff has happened in the last 2 weeks. So.
Sure shit, everybody's just dropping like flies.
Yeah, it's been a rough one this year. I don't know if it's more so than other years or...
All of a sudden you're telling me Ashton Genty could either just have a sprained ankle or be out for the season. Who fucking knows?
Yeah, that was apparently a scary one.
Yeah.
Wild.
Jamar Chase hyperextending his knee. What's going on?
Yep.
What are we doing?
Yeah, that was a bad Joe Burrow throw. Surprise, surprise.
Jesus.
Sorry. All right. Talking about the NFC East here. Talking about the NFC East, we're going to start off with the Cowboys. Notable additions on their end is Rashawn Gary. They ended up acquiring him from Green Bay. Adds a really solid edge option for them, kind of their top edge rusher now that Micah Parsons is no longer there. Funny that they just switched teams. And then we have Von Miller coming over from the Commanders. He had a solid year last year for them. Pretty much a rotational piece at this point. Von Miller, future Hall of Famer, but they're definitely on the tail end. Then they bring in Jalen Thompson. He's a safety. He signed a 3-year deal coming over from the Cardinals. He was with them since 2019, I believe. So interesting to see how that one goes. Then we got P.J. Locke, another safety coming over. He came from Denver, stud defense last year. So see how he shapes out. And then arguably one of the best players in the draft, they get Caleb Downs, another safety. Pained me to see this guy go into our division. I was worried the Commanders were going to get him, got past them, and then they ended up on the fucking Cowboys.
And he looks fucking good.
Yeah, he does. He looks really good.
Now, let's not forget Quinnen Williams.
Yeah, just signed Quinnen Williams to a big bag. Just let me get there.
Yeah, let him do his thing.
And he was on the team already. All right, then we got Donovan Ezeraku, their second first-round pick of the year. He's an edge, going to add some solid depth. Obviously, really focused on defense here this offseason for the Cowboys, which made sense. And then we have Kobe Durant, cornerback. He was added in free agency from, I believe, the Rams. And I believe he's hurt at the moment. I think he got banged up in training camp, so interested to see what happens with him. Then we have D. Winters as a linebacker they acquired from San Francisco. A solid piece. And then we got George Pickens, ends up on the franchise tag, so they keep him for another year. Solid receiver, man. Really solid receiver. Then they signed Javonte Williams to a 3-year deal, kept him with the Cowboys through 2029. Had a really solid year for them last year. Good pick, good re-signing.
Finally. He's getting some shine, man.
I know. Was super high on him when he got drafted, man.
Same. And then he...
Fuck the Tar Heels, but...
nasty knee injuries, man.
Yeah. And then another Tar Heel, speaking of the Tar Heels, Sam Howell comes over for some backup quarterback depth. I'm not sure if he's going to be their backup or third string. And then we have Otito Agbania, defensive lineman, added to the defensive front. And then big offseason addition for them was just their change of defensive coordinator, Christian Parker, coming over from us. Great signing for them. It's just, as I was making these additions, I was like, fuck, it's a really good offseason. Mm-hmm. It's a really good offseason from Jerry and Steven. Frustrating to see as a division rival, but they did have some big losses. They lose Osa Digizua. They end up trading him to San Francisco. They lose Dante Fowler. He goes over to Seattle, and then they lost Jadeveon Clowney. He ended up going back to Houston. Quite the reunion. And then Solomon Thomas goes to Tennessee. They lose Kenneth Murray, who's not very good. I think he remains unsigned. And then Donovan Wilson was their safety. He left as well. Miles Sanders is still unsigned. So they dropped a bunch of people that no one else picked up. I think that's a good sign typically. Jalen Tolbert ends up in Miami. Jack Sanborn, their linebacker, goes to Chicago. And then Logan Wilson ended up retiring. Tyler, how are we feeling about the Cowboys, brother?
God, I hate the words that are about to come out of my mouth.
I do too.
The Cowboys right now on paper look fucking great. They look great. Look, man, you if you give that high-powered offense a middle-of-the-pack defense,
I know.
Yeah, man.
It's
Dak
a-
Prescott.
I mean, you can
He's
say
a
what
regular
you
season
want.
quarterback.
He
He plays
is.
great in the regular season.
I was saying in a positive direction. If Dak Prescott, if you add a defense to this man's quarterback ability,
I forgot this
Are we
guy-
just going to sit here ignorantly like he hasn't had great defenses?
No, he has, but also, are we just going to act like you didn't say Tyler? How we feeling? This is crazy.
I did. Yeah, that is true. Wait your turn, buddy.
But, no, this team on paper right now looks like a Sherlock playoff team. But, in you talking about the additions, one thing, there's some drama with Von Miller and CeeDee Lamb.
Really?
CeeDee Lamb right now is currently doing the nasty with Von Miller's baby mama.
No shot. Really?
Yeah.
Was
And apparently
ignorant
it's
to that.
becoming an issue in the locker room.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, they're different sides of the ball, so I feel like that might be water under the bridge at one point, but
That's not what you want to hear.
Cowboys are used to that drama.
That's true, but it's just not something you want to hear leading into the season.
Agreed.
But no, I really like all the moves they made on defense. They can lose whatever backup on offense, doesn't matter. This offense is a well-oiled machine.
True.
And as long as they can keep guys upright, especially in my opinion, Javonte Williams, and keep that run game going, if their defense is middle of the pack, they're just a very hard offense to keep up with.
Agreed. Sean, how you feeling, bud?
I just feel like after watching Dak lose arguably the MVP that he deserved to Lamar and seeing the struggles that he's been through, and now he's got two intensely better receivers than he's had before. CeeDee Lamb, Pickens is a jump ball god. It's going to be really hard to stop that offense, and if that defense is able to hold anybody underneath 28 points a game, you're going to be looking at a 12-win season, in my opinion. So
Can see that too.
Caleb Downs is a absolute headhunter as well as a ball hawk. So you're adding somebody who's bringing turnover capabilities to an already turnover capable defense with all the notable additions that they have. I feel like he will, if not this year, get defensive rookie of the year. There's a defensive MVP in his future. So
Yeah. No, like I said, it was painful to watch him drop to the Cowboys. I thought he was one of the best players in the draft and was really hoping he would go before both of you guys, honestly. And then once y'all went Sonny Styles, I was happy. I was like, okay, there's no way he's falling to the Cowboys. And they am trading up and getting him, which was frustrating. And I think you guys are kind of spot on. Like, this offense didn't lose anyone. It's one of the best O-lines in football. They really built the O-line through the draft the last 3 or 4 years and pretty much have hit on everyone. I think Tyler Guyton's a question mark. He's their left tackle.
What-
But outside of him and Terrence Steele, I'm not sure if he's I think he's still with them.
He was with y'all, right?
Who?
Terrence Steele? Or am I
Terrence
tripping?
Steele was drafted by them too. I
Oh.
think he was a later round pick. I
Okay.
could be wrong on that. But
They
yeah, Terrence Steele is still there.
they always draft well with their offensive line.
They do.
It's been their thing, I swear, for the last 25 years.
No, they always seem to have a good O-line. They went a year without one a couple years back, and it showed. But now it looks like it's been rebuilt properly, and offense is definitely going to put up points. I see top 5 potential with the offense. It's hard to argue with, especially with Dak Prescott at quarterback. As much hate as I give him, he's a great regular season quarterback, and Shoddy's a great fucking offensive coordinator, apparently.
Every year of my life, I have made fun of people for saying, hey, this could be Dallas's year, just to watch myself turn around and be one of those fucking people. And I hate saying it.
I got to see it to believe it. I won't say that ever. It's just, it's too many years of it. It's every single year.
I know,
Even
but
when
if
they suck.
if I can say it about the Bengals, and then this offense is basically the Bengals offense,
I mean, they're the Bengals of the NFC.
but with better additions on defense.
they also
Yeah.
haven't been decimated by injury the way that other teams have been throughout camp.
That's true.
They've stayed healthy.
They've stayed healthy. Signed Quentin Williams to a bag. It's going to be interesting because I have a lot of faith in Christian Parker. I was really hoping he would be the heir apparent for Vic Fangio once we lost him. but knew he probably wouldn't stick around long enough, and that's exactly what happened. And unfortunately, he goes to the Cowboys. So I think he's going to be a hell of a defensive coordinator for them. I still think they're going to be a middle of the pack defense. I don't see top 10 potential on the defensive side. Just I don't have faith in their cornerbacks whatsoever. Caleb Downs gives you like the defense not going over or the offense not going over the top, but not sure where they stand on quarterback. On cornerback and then linebacker. I know they have Demarion Overshone.
Yeah.
Is his name? Yeah, he was hurt for a good amount last year, and then he came back looking solid. And their
fully
defense
healthy.
kind of picked it up towards the end of the season. They were like a candidate for a sneaky playoff team for the last month, and then completely shit the bed, ended up out of it. But
God, I feel like we're just talking about the Bengals.
Yeah.
no, it's crazy. It is really crazy.
I mean, I know a lot of
Similarities.
people are high on Deron Bland, but I always thought he was kind of mid. So
Yeah. No, Deron Bland had that one good season. Outside of that,
It's you match Deron Bland's one good season and Trayvon Diggs' one good season, and it was like, oh my God, they're locked for the future at this position.
And they were both the same player, basically. They would either get burnt or pick six.
Yeah,
Or,
they're pick merchants.
yeah. That's all they were, and they would still get burnt. So, I mean, it's pick your poison. I'd rather have a Quinion Mitchell who's locking down the cornerback and not getting the picks versus a cornerback who can either get burnt or...
we'll get to that.
All right, we'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll get to AJ cooking his ass.
AJ cooking his ass. Yeah, it's been a ugly training camp clips for the boy. But yeah, I think it's a 2-horse race between us and the Cowboys, and I think they're going to be really fucking good this year. Unfortunately, as much as I hate to say that. But enough about that shitty dog shit team in Dallas. Let's go ahead and move into New York. Let's head to the Giants. Some notable additions on there, and we have Patrick Ricard, a fullback. They basically turned into the New York Ravens through free agency. It's kind of crazy. Then they bring over Isaiah Likely, also from the Ravens, stud tight end, paid him good money. Then Darnell Mooney comes over from the Falcons, adds some speed to that receiving core. Then you got Odell Beckham making a prime comeback at the ripe age of 35.
Another guy where it feels like he just should have never left this
Agreed.
franchise.
Yes, agree 100% with that. And Juju Smith-Schuster,
Nope.
who I think they released. Yeah,
Yep.
they cut him. They cut him. Good little training camp cut there. Braxton Berrios, our boy, Raleigh's very own. Braxton Berrios ends up over there. He's probably going to be the returner and maybe add some wide receiver depth there. Then they bring Tremaine Edmonds over from Chicago. End up signing him in free agency. That was a good pickup for them. I think Tremaine Edmonds is a stud. Then we have DJ Reader, defensive lineman, trying to replace Sexy Dex. He's going to be impossible, but he's an attempt at doing that. And then Greg Newsome II, cornerback from the Browns, comes over as well. Then Daniel Falele, offensive guard. I believe they just signed him or just traded for him in the last week or so from the Ravens. I don't think he was very good for the Ravens either, so I'm not sure if that's a depth piece or where we stand there. And then Jason Pinnock is a safety. Added him for some secondary depth. And they have Jason Sanders as their kicker now. And then some notable losses, obviously. Dexter Lawrence gets traded in a blockbuster trade for the 10th overall pick in this year's draft to the Bengals. And they end up drafting Francis Mawanoa, who's another notable addition. He's a great pickup for them, and same with Arbel Reese, two top 10 picks. I think both of them are going to be extremely good.
Yeah.
It's a good first draft for Harbaugh. And then Wan'Dale Robinson, wide receiver, he ended up going with Brian Daboll to Tennessee. Daniel Bellinger also follows Brian Daboll to Tennessee. They lose Russell Wilson. He ended up retiring. James Hudson, an offensive tackle, goes to New England. Greg Van Roten just has departed, so I'm guessing he remains unsigned. Raheem Nunes Roches, defensive lineman, ends up in Tampa Bay. And then they cut Bobby Okereke, Dane Belton, a safety, and then Graham Gano is no longer their kicker, which is going to be kind of weird to see. I feel like he's been a long-standing kicker for them.
Yeah, and before that, he was a long-standing kicker for Carolina, and before that, he was with Washington.
He's a reliable guy.
He's been around for forever.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. He's old, but oldie but goodie. And then coaching changes, obviously. They end up firing Brian Daboll, and they end up hiring John Harbaugh from the Baltimore Ravens. Finally didn't fuck up the head coaching hire, which kind of pissed me off a little bit. That's a good pickup for them. Then they bring Matt Nagy in as an offensive coordinator.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. And then Denard Wilson is now their defensive coordinator. He was with Tennessee last year. Tyler, how we feeling?
So, honestly, if we're talking about the defense, I think this defense is going to be great again this year.
I think so too.
if we're talking about offense, I do like a lot of the moves they made. It's just, again, I'm going to sound repetitive. The quarterback's got to stay healthy.
This one, it actually makes sense for him.
Yeah.
My man's in the blue tent in training camp, or in preseason.
Yeah, he's got to fucking stop taking so many hits to the head. And then same being said for their running back.
Yeah, who? Tyrone?
Scattaboo.
Scat.
Well, yeah, Scat, and then who's their...
Tyrone and new addition, Najee Harris.
Najee Harris, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But, again, I hate repeating myself because it also stands for Malik Neighbors. If this offense can stay healthy, I think they can put some games together. They have the pieces.
I don't think they have the O-line yet.
Yeah, that's true, but that's a good thing about a mobile quarterback. He can create time in the pocket.
And get fucking killed.
That's true. Again, very true. If they can stay healthy, I think they can put some games together. I think they might shock everyone just a little bit, but I also still feel like this is another team that's probably 2 or 3 years away from being a contender.
They've been a steady 2-3 years away for 10 years.
I know, but like
crazy.
it's weird. They take the concussions out of it. They made the right pick with Jackson Dart. He's shown flashes.
Yeah, show flashes.
They made the right pick with Scat. Scat was moving until he got hurt. They made the right pick with Malik until he got hurt. It just that's
MetLife Field, man.
I know, dude. So that's what I'm trying to say is like they have made the right picks. It's just unfortunately getting bit by the injury bug. So I could see this team shocking us, and by shocking us, maybe winning 7 games. Maybe.
Yeah, I can see them like ceiling is probably 8 wins.
Yeah.
We're going to go through the schedule, but I think that's kind of in my head. That's kind of where I stand.
Yeah. And they have a defense that can hold teams. So that's the other reason why I'm like, they could actually squeak out more wins than I originally thought.
That's fair. Their secondary is a little bit questionable. I don't know about their secondary, but their front 8, their front 4,
it's
6.
disgusting. Even losing Dexter, it's still disgusting.
Edge rusher wise, he's impossible to. He was so good for them, dude.
Yeah, he was.
Sexy Dexy's the man. How we feeling, Sean?
Yeah, I'm a little bit less high on New York than you guys are. I think that Tyler's take about 2 to 3 years is accurate. They have a really nice young core. I like the talent for sure. I'm not so high on the hardball hire. The guy's a great coach, but I think that his style of football is in the past. I think that the potential to build a team there is great, but as we've seen, New York is not patient. And maybe they held on to Daboll 1 year too long, but he was on the hot seat the entire time after his second season. So I think that Jackson Dart has the potential to be a stud. I even think that Cam Scattaboo has the potential to be a stud. Same with Malik Neighbors. But if you're going to turn injuries off, this isn't Madden. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's about availability, and I'm sure that's what we're going to get into when we get to Washington. You can't have star players in and out of the lineup because that is what wins you football games. At the end of the day, offensive line is going to get beat. They have a great defense, but you don't win games solely off of defense. You have to put points up as well.
Unless you're the Houston Texans.
Correct. Or Seattle, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, true.
Seattle's really fucking good on defense, too. Yeah, I think this is... The thing with Brian Daboll, like, I think he was the perfect pairing for Jackson Dart. And it's hard to see Matt Nagy changing him completely, because if you look at who Matt Nagy's had as his quarterback, it's Mitch Trubisky, it's Patrick Mahomes, who's incredibly cerebral, is making the right decisions on time. And I don't know if you can just translate that. I think Brian Daboll coming from the Josh Allen and having that mobile quarterback pretty much steady throughout with Daniel Jones when he had that success in New York when he first got there. Like, he was a good pairing for him. He almost got him killed. And I don't know, this O-line might do the same thing to him even if he's standing in the pocket, but...
Who's the one stud they have on the O-line?
Andrew Thomas.
Yeah.
But he's in and out of the lineup too. I think he's healthy right now, and then Francis Mauigoa is going to be a hell of a right tackle for them too. So I think they've got those two positions figured out, but that interior is scary.
I mean, the biggest question
some
is...
good defensive tackles, you might have some problems.
The biggest question is, how do you remove the bravery from your quarterback in order to keep him safe without ruining him as a play style? And then the second thing is that I don't think you can make Scattaboo a more intelligent guy. I think he loses brain cells by the second. So
dude's doing backflips recovering from an Achilles tear.
yeah.
and slipping.
Not Achilles tear. He broke his
Or
leg.
yeah, literally had his leg in half. My bad.
Yeah.
Broken tibia or whatever the fuck it was.
Bone.
I mean, it's
broken leg.
great for the
His
social
leg was
media.
confirmed broken.
You know what I mean? It's great
Yeah.
for likes and it's great for for people to come and watch. But at the end of the day, people are only coming to watch regular season games because they don't have the money to go see you play in the playoffs.
That's fair. Yeah. I mean, they don't got to worry about having that money though, at least recently. No, I think that, like I mentioned, I think their their ceiling is probably 8 wins. Their floor is 4 or 5. I think Harbaugh raises the floor. I think that's what makes him a good hire, is that you won't see them in a top 10 pick from now on out. I think it's going to be mid-teens if they have a bad season, good season, low 20s. But I don't see them winning
That's
a Super
not a
Bowl with
positive
them.
all the time, though.
It's not a positive all the time, but for a franchise that's been decimated and has watched their team win 4 games for the last 6 years, except for 1 year.
All you're doing is making it tougher for the next head coach, in my personal opinion.
Agreed, but you can also build off those picks versus, perennial top 10 picks is just not good for.
their
they
GMs
can be
aren't.
good for building a team, but if you miss on one of them, you're screwed. It's hard to build a team like that. But I think you bring some stability in with John Harbaugh that you didn't get with any of your previous, probably since Tom Coughlin.
Some
They
more
haven't had
watchable football for the
stability. Yeah.
fans.
And you expect him to raise the floor and hopefully give them another few wins for their fans to watch. And
You gotta put asses in seats.
yeah.
No, that's the truth.
And that's the thing. Their brand puts asses in seats, and they've sucked. Imagine if they get good
New
again.
York.
It's similar
Yeah.
like the Jets with Aaron Rodgers, like his first game back before when he carried out the American
New York
flag.
fans are toxic, but they're loyal.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. You got to respect the loyalty and watching 2 dog shit teams for the last 10 years and
Most-
still cheering for them
Hype to start a season to the least hype to start a season ever.
in the quickest amount of time.
Dude, him running out with that American flag, every football fan was bricked up.
But that bitch was sold out. So if he starts winning games for them, they're going to get those asses in those seats, and that probably makes them play better too. So we'll go through their schedule, see how we're feeling, but I think their ceiling's 3rd in the division, floor is 4th. So
Yeah, I'm with you.
we'll see how it goes. But let's go ahead and jump into our guest host's very own Washington Commanders.
Yes,
And then have him
sir.
correct me if I forget anyone. He's probably going to tell me like 6th-round picks that they got that are going to matter. All right, some notable.
Beautiful.
Did it again. We love some notable additions. But we got Odafe Owe, edge, coming over from, I believe he was with the Chargers last year.
Yes,
He
sir.
got a big 4-year, $100 million extension. Then Rashad White comes over from the Bucks, running back with some receiving threat ability. And then we have Jerome Ford actually coming over. I did not know that. So we got Jerome Ford coming over from the Browns. It was pretty solid for them. Then we have Chigozium Okonkwo, tight end, ended up signing a 3-year deal. We got Clavon Chase on an edge coming over from, I believe he was with the Super Bowl.
New England.
He was with New England. Yeah, he was with the Super Bowl losers. He was with New England last year. And then Leo Chenal, great signing for them, coming over from the Super Bowl champion Chiefs. Antonio Williams, I had to put him because he's a 3rd-round pick, but he's been flashing in training camp, so I think he's going to make some noise this year, so I figured I'd include him as well. And then Tim Settle, defensive tackle, add some veteran interior depth for them. Then Amik Robinson comes over from the Lions, solid cornerback when their cornerback depth got hurt last year. And then Nick Cross, safety, signed a 2-year deal. And then we have DJ Humphries, an offensive tackle that just got signed to replace Laramie Tunsil because he is out for the year with a torn tricep.
Torn pectoral.
Torn pectoral.
Didn't he
both.
tear both pecs?
No.
Okay. I thought I saw that.
No.
Torn pec. It's a,
No,
it's
you
a big
forgot.
loss.
You forgot Rasul Douglas.
And Rasul Douglas, yes, the 36-year-old
Old.
cornerback, Rasul Douglas. I think he was on our Super Bowl team from 2017. All right, and then some notable losses. And Laramie Tunsil, unfortunately, lose him to a torn triceps. In training camp on a 1v1. It's a bummer. And then Deebo Samuel, wide receiver, he ended up going back to the 49ers. Then we lost Bobby Wagner, leader of that defense, still playing excellent football for his age. It was insane.
It's kind of not surprising.
Yeah, it's crazy.
For his age, but he was getting burnt.
I mean, yeah, but
It's going to happen.
future Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Future Hall of Famer. Maybe first ballot.
Just giving the reason
definitely
why we
first ballot.
Yeah, first ballot.
Just giving the reason why we let him go. That's
And
all.
then Marshawn Lattimore was supposed to be their savior. That was
Boom.
great. He ends up leaving. Von Miller ends up going to the Cowboys. Preston Smith ended up leaving as well. Then Tyler Biotish ended up going to the Chargers, then having a season-ending injury.
Dude, the
It's
Chargers,
man.
they can't catch a
Yeah, I
fucking
just feel
break.
for the Chargers. And then Austin Eckler ends up leaving in free agency as well. Zach Ertz, tight end, got hurt at the end of the season. Eagles great.
Did Eckler end up signing with anyone, or is he just still a free
I
agent?
think he's a free agent.
That's kind of
Yeah.
wild.
I know.
He was a stud when he was on the field for us. Like he
That's
was.
been the definition of his career.
Yeah, like he's just a first
pound
down
for pound,
machine.
Yeah, he was awesome. I loved watching him with the Chargers. And then Jonathan Jones, cornerback, he ends up going to Philly. So you guys have some in-division departures as well. And then Noah
Igbenogany. Yeah.
cornerback, ends up going to Seattle. So I will shoot this one over to our guest host for the first breakdown. How are we feeling, Sean? I think a little too confident, if I had to guess.
No, I think that at the end of the day, we have the benefit of having the biggest question mark in the division right now. It is definitely up to David Blau and Durante Jones to show and prove. I think that you've seen that we had a initiative, and defense was our initiative because we were last in allowing yards last year. I think that I have the best quarterback when healthy in the NFC East. I think production says so from his rookie year. The only question mark that I have is offensive line and who's going to run the ball for us, because Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt is a fast first and second down back. I think, Rashad is going to be the guy who gets the third down carry, but we're also running an under center type offense this year. It's a complete switch up from Cliff Kingsbury's every single down shotgun.
Feel you.
It does add a element to our offense that we have not had in play action. It allows Jaden to be more of a threat with his legs without having the same amount of threat of getting sacked and hurt, because on the defense, I play defense. If you don't know who has the ball, it's a lot harder to go straight at the quarterback.
Agreed.
With that being said, I've watched and listened to everything. I'm a diehard fan, and I think that the shining spot this year is going to shock everybody. The shining spot is going to be the defense. Durante Jones coming from Minnesota, and we all know Minnesota has a defense. And basically the only thing that I have question marks about this year is if we can make it hot out the gates and win one of those first two division games, I have us on the higher scale of wins. If we come out of that first two games 0-2, then I have us 8 wins max.
But they're both, the only thing I'll say to that is they're both road games.
Look, man, road games don't necessarily mean losses.
No, but I'm saying like, if you were to drop both of those, I don't think it's
not season ending.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer that September is basically preseason.
Yeah.
You can go 0-4 and still recover.
I don't know, but if you go 2-0 against division rivals on the road, I think that you're riding some pretty high momentum.
Agreed.
But as far as notable additions go, I think that the biggest two, in my opinion, are going to be Leo Chenal being added to the defense. He brings a veteran.
Great pickup for you guys. Great pickup.
Yeah, he brings a veteran presence to that defense that we needed, because we just got rid of a Hall of Famer, and Antonio Williams being the shocking addition to our offense. He's been a stud throughout camp. He's been a stud in joint practice, and he's been a stud in the first two preseason games. So,
How about Sonny?
Sonny Styles is looking a little bit like a project.
Looking a little lost.
Yeah. But what I can say about that is it's really hard to go from disguising coverages and the super complex defense that they're trying to put into play for when they do start the season in September to going to vanilla coverage and vanilla play calls. And in my personal opinion, I don't think he's going to be just the vanilla linebacker. They're going to be trying to send him off the edge. There's a lot of guys in that defense that is going to make blitzing a nightmare for the other team. We're talking about Frankie Louvu. We're talking about Sonny Styles, if he can figure out where he's at on the defense, and then we're talking about guys that you guys wouldn't know or even think of being a star, but guys like Kane Madrano, he's a blitz and tackle machine. He's a guy that we drafted out of UCLA last year. So,
no, like you mentioned in the smaller folk, because I think it's good, especially if you listen back to this after the end of the season, you can say like, oh, I mentioned him before he blew up or he was an absolute no-show.
Yeah.
So
I'll save my hot takes for when we do that.
How do you feel about your O-line?
O-line is a big question mark right now for me, considering Laramie Tunsil was holding us down. They are pushing Brandon Coleman back to left side tackle. He does have notable games. He held Trey Hendrickson to 0 pressures in a game.
Okay.
So it's not like he's lost out there, but there's no. I mean, you can't replace a Laramie Tunsil.
You cannot. Yeah.
He's a top 5 guy in our league. So, and on the right side, we also have a question mark at tackle. Josh Connerly.
You did keep him outside?
He's still right. He's still our right side tackle for now. He's a great guy. He's a great player in college, but he did have a really rough start to last season. But mind you, he was going up against the gauntlet for the first half of the season.
Yeah. Definitely got his welcome to the NFL moments.
He did. Sure. He did. He's not looking much better in camp. He looks like as long as Sam Cosmi's there, he'll be fine. But Sam Cosmi was ill for this joint practice with the Ravens, and the takes coming out of some of the analysts were without Sam Cosmi there, Connerly looks lost.
Fair.
So,
no, I think it's going to come down to your O-line more so than anything. I'll pass it over to Tyler before I jump in.
I mean, you kind of took a lot of the words right out of my mouth, because Laramie Tunsil going down is huge for y'all, especially
cannot be understated,
dude. Especially in division play, like that's gonna show probably the worst when you play Philly, because it's gonna show pretty bad when you play the Giants too. So that's tough.
I think you just got to worry when you play against good D tackles. Because if you're an interior, they're going to need to help the interior, and then edge is giant question mark if you have a decent edge with them.
Yeah, and I have their schedule pulled up, and there's a lot of really good defensive lines they're going to be playing against.
Don't doubt that.
But I mean, the shining thing is currently Jaden is healthy, and I think every football fan can agree that we're talking top 5 guys to watch when he's healthy. So it's just hard to get a beat on your team, because I feel like if things go a certain way, your offense could start humming. But also with the question marks at O-line, like it's terrifying to talk about. It's one of those things where it's like you have a quarterback who's going through all these injuries, and you don't really have a shirt up O-line, which is going to cause issues. It's going to make you panic every game. So hopefully, I hope he stays healthy.
I hope he does too.
I
hope he does too.
A lot of the guys we talk about, we hope they all stay healthy. It makes football way more enjoyable to watch. But it's just, I think your ceiling is probably right around 10 wins, and your floor is right around 6 to 7 wins.
I have it at 11-8, but I just think that if we're talking about Jaden, as long as Jaden's healthy, there's no counting him out of the game. There's no counting the Commanders out of the game. He had, I want to say, 6 or 7 fourth quarter comebacks. One of them, the main host of this podcast was supposed to attend.
Yeah.
And he kind of punked out at the last moment. So, but 7 touchdowns in 3 quarters. So, I mean, yeah, Jalen Hurts was hurt. I'm not going to say that wasn't a big part of that
Couldn't
game.
Get off the field. We won't talk about 2 years ago.
Yes, 2 years.
But you are right. I did.
I mean, that was the last season that Jaden got to play the majority of the season healthy. So I'm just going off of when he's on the field, standing up and playing the game. I don't think you can count the Commanders out of any game.
I think what you just described kind of is your team in a nutshell. Like, you are continuing to you're attempting to, but you aren't building around your young quarterback. So you're asking Jaden Daniels fresh off an injury late in season to basically do what he did his rookie season, but he's not surprising anyone anymore.
You're
Like you're
continuously
requiring him to carry your team because I think you're high on the defense as someone looking from the outside, so I'm not seeing the training camp clips and all the Redskin or Commanders beat writers and stuff like that talking about how you guys are doing. I see your defense as a middle of the pack at its ceiling, and I think with your question marks at O-line, you have a receiving core. I think the receiving core is definitely improved over what you had Jaden's rookie season and probably last year as well. I think Stephon Diggs was a solid addition. Then you have Antonio Williams making noise. We'll see how that translates to gameplay. But I don't think worrying about Jaden Daniels getting hurt on a weekly basis because the O-line in front of him is a question mark is going to get you very far. Like, you're going to have to rely on him to be healthy, sitting behind a bad O-line, learning a brand new offense. Like you said, a bunch of under center. We're in the same boat in Philly of completely revamping our offense from shotgun heavy zone reads to under center play action. That's a big transition, and I don't know how you feel about the David Blau hire. I think he's going to be solid. Apparently he's one of those savants too, similar to what I'm hearing about Sean Mannion with the Eagles, but it's him learning a whole new offense. He's playing our defense week 1, which I don't think is a good defense to go up against with a brand new offense. And then I haven't looked at their schedule. I know Tyler's looking at it right now, but
I don't disagree at all.
It's going to take us a few weeks to get the offense humming, but I think we have the defense to kind of higher our ceiling or lower or higher our floor. My apologies.
Yeah.
During the time while our offense is trying to get it together, I don't know if you guys have the defense to hold up
when I
against
say
good offenses.
The offensive line is a question mark in this moment. It's just because of missing Laramie Tunsil. Everybody from Laramie Tunsil to the right, except for Josh Connerly, they're solid guys. Sam Cosme, Nick Allegretti's playing center instead of guard.
Just about to ask that. Okay.
Brandon Coleman, he's supposed to be playing guard and not tackle. My personal opinion, and this is just a small hot take to throw in there, is that Adam Peters is not going into the season letting Brandon Coleman play left tackle. There is either a trade coming or a free agent pickup that's going to make this a little bit different. But, I mean, that's just speculation at this point.
You just signed DJ Humphries, he's a veteran.
He's just a depth piece. He's not supposed to be going in for the starting position.
He's just gonna be fighting with Coleman.
Yeah,
is that just kind of putting pressure on him a little bit? Gotcha.
So
the only problem with going to trade. The only problem with going to trade for a left tackle is you're going to have to throw picks.
Oh yeah, I know, and that's what the beat writers and the analysts are talking about right now. Is that at the end of the day, Washington is probably going to get somebody added to their offensive line before the season starts, but that we're not going to like the pick that we throw out. We're not going to like the fact that we're going to lose like a 4th, 5th round pick. So,
well, it depends on who you go for, because left tackle is where teams can ask for a second and a first.
I don't think we're going after anybody that's going to demand a second or first, which is another reason why I worry. Why throw out a 4th or 5th round pick for a guy that's not going to be there for any type of permanence? But we'll just see how it shakes out. My opinion is that the Washington Commanders are either going to be the team from 24 where they do some shocking and they do some scrapping and they get to where they want to be, or they're just another middle of the pack team because they don't know how to figure it out right now. And as much as I loved it in the beginning, Adam Peters might not be the GM I was looking for.
I thought the same thing. In 24, I loved everything he did. When he first came on, I was like, they finally have a competent GM that's building a team, and didn't see you guys going to the NFC Championship in Jaden's rookie season. He blew me out of the water, but I don't. Do you see a Super Bowl ceiling for them this year?
Oh no, definitely not. I'm not banking on Super Bowl. I mean, obviously, if they turn me around, I'd have us making the playoffs if everything goes correct. But I mean, dude, I didn't have us go into the NFC Championship the year that we did, and it was just unfortunate we ran into you guys. Yeah. You guys were the best team in football that year. If the Rams could have pulled off the miracle, I had us going to the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah, I could see it. I mean, you took the Lions out; they were decimated. But I see you fighting with the Giants for 4th place. I don't see it any more than a 2-horse race at this point. So
I still don't understand how Washington didn't try to go after Lindenbaum.
agreed, but I mean, no one was matching that offer.
I know, but fucking keep your quarterback healthy. Keep
I
him
agree.
protected.
I agree. You need to build the line, and you were trying to do that. Josh Connerly was the pick last year. Sonny Styles, you obviously need to pick up defense because the defense was not good last year. So I mean, you built an old team in 24.
They got
Jaden
bit.
Daniels over accomplished.
They got bit by the over our skis bug. They got bit by being too successful, too fast, and trying to make Super Bowl the ceiling earlier than it was supposed to be. And at the end of the day, you can either recover from that by being intelligent, or you can completely ruin a quarterback who was supposed to be the next big thing. So, let's just hope that we land somewhere in between that.
Yeah, I think Jaden Daniels kind of fooled Adam Peters into thinking, I can just patchwork this roster and he'll carry us to where we need to get.
Well, it's like, I hate to bring it up, but it's like the 2015 Panthers. We did the same exact thing. We brought in all the savvy vets and filled in the spots we needed to. And then once they all retired or something happened, we're still suffering from it.
It's great for the short term if they can stay healthy, but for the long term of building a roster around a franchise quarterback you have now, you
can't.
You put yourself behind the 8 ball.
Ever since the first season, Adam Peters is trying to bear hug picks because 100%. We only had 7 picks the first year.
That's
and I think
smart, though. He wants to build a young roster.
But he can't.
He has to hit on the picks.
Yeah, you have to hit on the picks.
Yeah.
O-line.
Yeah, the O-line is...
I think that's coming next year, but I think that if the success isn't where I think it's going to be this year, I think Dan Quinn is gone, if not next season, the season after. I didn't love the hire when he surprised me year 1, but of course I wanted Ben Johnson, and they blew that interview somehow. So, at the end of the day, apparently Ben Johnson doesn't like basketball, guys, and
he wasn't ready. Or he went back to the Lions, didn't he?
He had a couple of jobs that he wanted, and trust me, we were on the list, but he got a whiff of some guys in the upper building that were basketball guys, and he let that be known when he got hired with the Bears. So
he's a cocky son of a bitch, man.
I low-key think the entire time he either wanted to go to a NFC North team or an NFC West team. He wanted to either stick it to LaFleur or he wanted to stick it to McVay twice a year.
Yeah.
He fucking hates them. I love it.
Definitely a motivating factor.
I love the guy. He's a great offensive mind. So
hell of a coach.
But David Blau is a guy from
backup Ben
Johnson.
Of the Lions. Yeah. Now, it should be an interesting year for you guys. We'll go through that schedule here shortly. But now the long-awaited Philadelphia Eagles. Last but not least, some notable additions on our side. Signed Jonathan Gennard he was our biggest free agent signing. We ended up trading for him, and during draft night, ended up signing him to a 4-year, $100 million extension. Dude hasn't practiced once in training camp. And then we bring over Tariq Woolen, who's our second biggest offseason addition. We signed him to a 1-year prove-it deal. I think it's like $12 million. Solid cornerback, boomer bust guy, as could be seen with the Seahawks last year, especially in the playoffs. And then we bring over AJ Epinesa, just added some edge depth, just kind of fighting in training camp. I'm not sure if he's going to end up making the roster, but trying to just throw darts at the board at the edge rusher position at the moment. And then Arnold Ebiketie, another dart throw at edge rusher. He comes over from the Falcons. He was pretty productive for them. Then we have Marquise Brown, wide receiver from the Chiefs. You could tell we were kind of prepping for an A.J. Brown departure here I go through these.
The moment you signed Dontavian Wicks.
As soon as we traded for him and signed him to a pretty solid deal for a freaking middle-of-the-pack guy, I was we're toast.
That closed the book on A.J. Brown for me.
Yeah, and then we signed Elijah Moore, another wide receiver.
Dude.
And then we draft Mekhi Lemon with our first-round pick, wide receiver who has practiced twice.
Elijah Moore, talk about another player that when he got drafted, I thought he was going to be the next big thing.
Same.
But, of course, he got drafted to the Jets.
The Jets, man. Yeah. It just starts your career off on the wrong trajectory.
And then he goes
fighting from behind.
And then he goes from the fucking Jets to the Browns.
Yep.
How unfortunate.
Yeah. What a shitty
What are we doing?
That is Trey Young in football form.
Yeah, he's currently fighting to make our roster, too. He's not even a roster lock on
It's so sad, man.
But yeah, then we get Mekhi Lemon with our first overall pick. That was when it was kind of shut, nail in the coffin. Knew AJ was gone. It was just a matter of time. And then Andy Dalton comes over for some backup quarterback competition during training camp.
You're welcome.
Yep. Thank you, brother. Red rifle. It's the rifle. My bad. And then Damian Pierce, running back. He's fighting to make the team too.
Another guy I thought was going to be a dog.
Agreed. Jonathan Jones, cornerback, veteran secondary piece for us. He's looking like our fourth cornerback at the moment, at least as far as what I'm hearing. Then Marcus Epps we end up retaining Marcus Epps. He was with us last year. He looks like he's going to be our starting safety next to Andrew Makuba. And then Jordan Davis, we ended up dropping a bag on him a couple months before we drop a bag on Jalen Carter. So we got defensive tackle locked up for the foreseeable future.
Both well-deserved.
Yeah, especially Jordan Davis. He worked for that one. He was looking like a bust in waiting, and last year finally picked it up, got in shape, and did what he needed to do. Oh my God, he's a fucking behemoth. Behemoth. And then we have Sean Mannion, the quarterback coach for Green Bay last year, comes over as our OC, another virgin play caller, which I feel some indifferent about. I don't know. I like the system he's trying to put in, but
Are you not used to it by now?
I am, but it usually goes veteran play caller, hire internally for our virgin play callers, and this is the first one we've gotten from another team. And then I put him on here just because we lost one of the best O-line coaches in football, Jeff Stoutland. He ended up leaving, and we bring in Chris Cooper, who was with Sean Mannion in Minnesota when he was their backup quarterback. He was their O-line coach, and he was with them up until last year. And he's been doing pretty solid, at least from what I'm hearing. And then some notable losses, obviously the biggest one by far is A.J. Brown. We ended up trading him to New England for a first and a fifth. Painful, man. One of my favorite players of all time, and I just didn't like the way it ended. Really shitty way to end. He could have been a Philly legend if he just handled it a little differently. Jahan Dotson ends up going to Atlanta. Nakobe Dean, one of our stud linebackers, he goes to Vegas. Jalen Phillips, our solid edge pickup from the middle of last year, ends up going to Carolina, getting the bag dropped on him. Mm-hmm. And then we lost Azeez Ojulari. Wasn't a big loss. He was a depth beast and sometimes wouldn't even be called up on game days. So not a big loss. Same with Josh Uche, another edge rusher. And then Brandon Graham is in that limbo right now. I feel like we'll probably end up signing him at some point. He's just on the bench. He's just not going to – he's either going to retire or we're going to sign him to a veteran minimum deal, but we don't have him as of now. And then Adoree Jackson, he was our cornerback 2 last year.
Dog shit.
Yeah, he was not – he started off really shitty. He kind of picked it up towards the end of the season, but liability, I think Tariq Woolen's a pretty big upgrade from him as far as cornerback 2s are concerned. And then we lose Reed Blankenship, second member of the Exciting Whites. That was a tough one.
Sad day.
Yeah, safety goes to Houston. Then we traded Sidney Brown to Atlanta. He was a special teams guy, not a big loss. And then Sam Howell, we mentioned him earlier in the pod. He is in Dallas now. And then obviously our biggest coaching change was our offensive coordinator, Sean Mannion, who I've been indifferent about. I really wanted a veteran play caller when it all started. I guess I'll kick us off on the breakdown and how I'm feeling. I'm excited because I think our defense gives us the highest floor of our division. I think our defense, especially what I'm hearing out of training camp, we're going to be really, really fucking good. It's the third year in Vic Fangio's system. We didn't lose a ton of cornerstones. I'd say Nakobe Dean was our biggest loss on defense, and that was just because he was cerebral. He was a great blitzer. But I think we have Jahad Campbell, who we drafted in the first round last year, kind of taking his place, and I think him and Zach Bond together is a really solid combo. And then we have Jeremiah Trotter Jr., who was a late round pick a couple years back, but he's been pretty much our locked in number 3 during training camp and is apparently playing like Nakobe Dean played. And he's got a similar build. They're definitely undersized, and he's more going to rely on his smarts more so than his ability and his athletic talent. But I think our defense is going to be excellent this year. I think there's a top 5 ceiling and a top 10 floor, I should say, and then a top 3 ceiling. I think we're really going to have one of the best defenses in football, and I think it's going to be needed because similar to what Sean was talking about with Tyler Blau, I think it's relying David Blau. My fault.
No,
I knew I got that wrong. It took me a sec.
You got Tyler Shuck on the mind?
Yeah, Tyler Shuck, big Saints guy this year. But yeah, I think it's going to be a work in progress, especially with what I'm seeing out of training camp. We get to see a daily low light of Jalen Hurts throwing an interception, which
Your social media team needs
You
to
may think
knock
I
it
hate
off.
that. I don't hate that, honestly, because up until this year, the last like 3 or 4 training camps, we have a guy named Elliot Shore Parks who kind of keeps track of Jalen Hurts' training camp stats, and it was always for the last 3 years it's been, oh, Jalen's only thrown 1 pick this entire training camp. Jalen's only thrown this. So I like that he's taking the chances during practice as he's trying to learn this new system, because you got to throw over the middle in this new system, and that's something that he's been reluctant to do up until this point. So I feel like him doing that in training camp, even though it's turning into INTs, I don't know if that's more so our defense is really fucking good or Jalen's not putting the ball where it needs to be. I feel like there's a few, it probably falls both ways every once in a while. But just, I like what I'm hearing out of training camp. I don't like that Devontae Smith and Mekhi Lemon have been injured for the last 3 weeks.
And it's both hamstrings.
And it's both hammies, yeah, which always worries me, man. Lingering fucking hammy injuries are just not what you want to deal with. And I mean, Mekhi Lemon got hurt in OTAs. He pulled his hammy in OTAs, didn't end up, I think he got 1 OTA practice in, and then he got 1 training camp practice, 1 or 2 training camp practices in, and then he did it again and has just came back this week. So learning a whole new offense. Big thing with Jalen Hurts is he has to trust his wide receiver. That's why our wide receiver 3 has had like 200 yards for the last 3 years, is because he's literally just peppering AJ and Devontae because he trusts them. You have Dallas Goedert, who he trusts as well. But with only Devontae to trust now, I don't think we're replacing wide receiver 1. I think that's replaced. We have to worry about wide receiver 2. We're going to take a huge hit at wide receiver 2. Dontavian Wicks comes over from Green Bay. I don't see him as a solution. He's definitely a bigger body guy. Kind of gives you that high catch point, 50-50 ball. Has had a problem with drops his entire career.
Unless he's wide open.
Unless he's wide ass open. Yeah.
Sometimes he still even drops those.
Yeah.
He's like
agreed.
a Gabe Davis.
Yes, yeah. That's a good pull. I like that. Yeah. Similar to a Gabe Davis. And then we have Hollywood Brown, who gives you that speed threat. But at the end of the day, there's no replacing A.J. Brown. There's no 1-for-1 trade for him, even if you have 2 or 3 guys in there that you feel confident in. But
I think if you could have got like a Pickens, but that's about it.
No, yeah, it's just like then you got to pay him a shitload of money. I think we made the right move as far as not going out and trying to 1-for-1 replace AJ, especially in this new system. Like if you look, we're pretty much implementing the Green Bay offense from the past couple of years. He was the quarterback coach there under LaFleur. He had coaching experience under Kevin O'Connell, and Sean McVay, I think, is the one who drafted him or signed him as an undrafted free agent. So he has nothing but experience in that system, but I think it's going to be more of a Green Bay Packers offense than it is going to be a Rams or a Vikings offense. So I don't know how to feel about it. It's going to take him a sec to get used to. He's never called plays before.
It's also difficult to, at the moment, picture a Jalen Hurts in a Green Bay offense when you've watched Jordan Love play the way he's played for the last couple of years.
Agreed.
Which I'm not saying is a good thing. Don't get me wrong. I think Jordan Love is the definition of a fucking gunslinger.
No, agreed.
So we'll see. It's a difficult
Jalen
thing.
Hurts isn't the passer. That's the thing. Like I think people hear that and they think, oh, this is going to be Jalen Hurts just chucking the ball over the yard. I think this was more so to fix the run game. The run game got stale. In 24, we were the most predictable offense in 24. You just couldn't do anything about it. Like we could run at will, which opened up the pass game. And then last year, we're calling the same predictable offense. So I don't even think it's as much Kevin Patullo as he's getting blamed for. We just had the same predictable offense from 24. We just didn't have the O-line that could block for Saquon to get us to 3rd and 3, 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4, where the playbook is wide open. And we have the most basic route trees for our 2 stud receivers. And it was like, oh, just chuck it up to them when we need to throw the ball. But when everyone in the stadium knows what you're going to do, it's hard for that to remain successful.
Teams weren't selling out for the run the way they were from the
Exactly.
year
You
before.
weren't bringing those safeties down. They could stay up and deal with AJ and Devontae going deep and stuff like that. Like there was no creativity. It was extremely predictable, but I don't think that was a change from 24. We could just do it in 24 at will.
Yeah, because your O-line was just bullying
People,
everyone.
Yeah. And when you get injuries on the O-line, you can't run the ball, and you have a predictable passing game, I don't know what you expect. Like that's I think what everything relies on our O-line. I think our success lives and dies with the O-line. This year, it has ever since Jalen Hurts became our quarterback, because he's a +1 in the run game. He gives you that, but if your running back can't get carries or can't get yards, and they know what you're going to do, if Jalen's going to keep the ball, he's just going to get killed. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting. Our O-line's healthy as of now, even through training camp, which is good to see. Lane Johnson missed, I think, like a week or two because of personal reasons, but not an injury.
Didn't he also announce this is his last season?
He did.
That's fucking sad.
So we got I know, man.
He's
losing a legend.
Personally, he's my favorite player on your team.
Agreed. Agree 100%. Just
absolute
steady as steady gets.
Mammoth of a man's man.
Oh, my God, dude. Oh, my God. I fucking love Lane Johnson. That's why I really hope we have a big year to kind of send him off in the right way. But, yeah, But I am hearing Markel Bell was our third-round pick, and Lane Johnson had high praise for him coming out. So maybe the heir apparent, but there's no replacing Lane Johnson.
Yeah, you said the same thing about Cam Jurgens with Jason Kelsey, and it was
for
good.
A year.
Yeah, I was about to say it was good for one season, and now the guy seems like he's just always going to be hurt.
He's got back issues. Back's a scary one.
Yeah.
Hey, he went down to Colombia for stem cells.
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah, he's good. He's
good.
superhuman now.
Yep.
But now, how you feeling, Todd?
I mean, you basically touched on everything that I was going to bring up. To me, if your offensive line can stay upright, I think the offense will look pretty good. I am still worried about your receivers.
I am too.
It's just one of those things where if it's not right by week 6, there's a chance it's not right for the rest of the season.
Agreed.
And
I don't know if I agree with that, actually. I think there's stepping stones. Like, we got to see improvement, but I don't think it's dead in the water, even if we have a bad September.
It's just the game.
The growing pains.
I have your schedule pulled up. That's why I say that.
Fair.
It just helps. It helps with my takes a little bit.
No, I'm with you.
But I don't know. It's just one of those things where we have seen Devontae be a wide receiver once already, and I know it was his rookie season. So it's not that big of a sample size to look at. It's just one of those things where it obviously did not work when he was a rookie, and that's why you brought in a guy like A.J. Brown. Hopefully maturity will help that out. He knows what to expect now. He knows what he needs to do. But a guy like Mekhi Lemon, I don't know. It's just not the same. It's not A.J. and Devontae. Now it's Devontae and Mekhi, and Mekhi Lemon, to me, is not Devontae Smith.
This may sound stupid, but I think that's good for the progression of Jalen. He doesn't have AJ and Devontae to just chuck the ball up to and get passes. Like, he needs to read defenses.
Hey, man, I watched Kelvin Benjamin have a season-ending injury in training camp, and then Ted Ginn Jr. was a wide receiver 1, and we went to the Super Bowl. So I agree. It can 100% help a quarterback not just go out there and be like, you know what? There's my big name guy.
Safety blankets.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I do like the fact that he's got a stud veteran in Goddard, because a quarterback's best friend is a veterinary
brother.
Dude.
If we lose Dallas, we're fucked.
I know, but that is a quarterback's best friend.
Agreed.
A veteran tight
Especially
end.
in the system.
Yeah, it's like Jaden's rookie year. I said the best thing that they did was sign Zach Ertz.
Yeah.
Because that is now your safety blanket.
I would love to get Zach Ertz back. That'd be fun. He could break our receiving record.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Receptions record.
It's just he's got to do what he's already kind of done. I mean, instead of, okay, first look's not there, second look's not there, I'm going to take off. It's first look's not there, second look's not there, dump off to Dallas. First look's not there, second look's not there, dump off to Saquon.
We're dumping off Saquon a bunch.
Yeah, you have two great safety blankets.
I know.
That are meant to be safety blankets.
You're absolutely right.
So the offense could take it's going to take a step back for the first couple of weeks.
Agreed.
Because it's the first couple of weeks.
Same boat.
It's just you got to see that progression. You have to see, okay, Devontae's winning as a 1. Mekhi is coming into his own as potentially the 2 or 3, wherever he's going to end up. So, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell now, obviously. Like with everything we've said, it's hard to tell because we haven't seen a game yet. But I think it's like a ceiling 12 wins floor. I think the worst floor you have is 9-8, and I don't see that. Just because
of the strength of the defense.
I was about to say, just because of the defense.
Agreed.
The only 2 defenses right now I can say are better than y'all's are the Rams and the Texans.
Seattle, I think, too.
Yeah.
As of now.
Didn't they lost their DC, right? From last year?
Yes.
I believe so.
I can't remember. It's that guy.
So if they lost their DC and they have a new DC, yeah, you have the names, but it's not the same system.
True.
So, I don't know. I think that's a good ceiling floor, and I think that floor is.
He's still there.
Same
He is
DC.
still there.
I mean, Mike
Okay,
McDonald
never mind.
calls plays, so.
I'm a liar. Never mind.
Mike McDonald's their DC.
Yeah, that's true. But
It's a Aiden Day.
so you're still in the mix of those top 4.
Agreed. Yes,
However,
that's-
the
yeah.
way it falls.
Yeah.
So you have that as your benefit. So I think your floor is a wild card, in
Agreed.
my opinion.
Agreed.
Your ceiling, I still, just because of some heavy hitters up top, probably divisional, maybe NFC Championship.
Yeah. I think it all relies on the offense.
Oh.
We have a Super Bowl caliber defense. If the offense can click, which is a giant question mark, and I will be the first to admit that, I think with Saquon, if Saquon's humming, we just need Saquon. We need a good run game. Without a good run game, Jalen looks a little lost.
I mean, we've had this conversation a million times.
I know.
What does a pass game benefit off of? A run game. What does a run game benefit off of? A pass game.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
as long as they're both working, it's because one's working.
True. True. All right, Sean, hit me with my pessimism.
No, I don't. I mean, obviously, you guys are the crown to dethrone in the NFC East, and I'm not ever going to say otherwise. You guys have been the crown
Two-time.
for the last. I mean,
Back-to-back.
even without the Super Bowls, you guys have been the superior team for, I would say, the past 5-6 seasons.
Outside of one or two of the Cowboys.
Yeah, Dallas. If Dak is doing his thing, they're always a threat. But my only opinion that I am going to throw out there is, obviously you guys touched on the offense. The offense is even more of a circle on my board when it comes down to the fact that Smitty and Mackay have barely practiced.
Agreed.
At the end of the day,
Devontae, I don't worry about. Mackay is huge because we needed him to be.
It's hard not to worry about
Devontae.
Devontae because he tried to be a one. I mean, you guys try to have him play wide receiver one his rookie season. Now, you said hopefully maturity figures that out for him, but also we're not putting him into an empty wide receiver one slot anymore. He's trying to fill some shoes. I think that there's going to be a little bit of pressure there. Hopefully he can overcome that. Hopefully he's just a stud and he's a football guy. I like him. I wish he was on my team sometimes. You know what I mean? When I don't have those guys.
It's hard not to like him. I mean, his Heisman season at Alabama was incredible.
Great receiver. Fantastic receiver.
His resume is untouched.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Untouched.
But I think my biggest issue is for the first couple of games, you guys are going to be dealing with defenses that are going to sell out on Saquon.
I know.
They are not going to worry, and
That
especially
opens up the pass game.
But
That's what we didn't have last year.
But we've also seen what Jalen's training camp has looked like that's up to this point. And I'm not going to say that, maybe he was throwing those picks in years prior and the social media
wasn't.
guy
That was the thing. He
wasn't
wasn't.
covering that. But I think that having a receiver, the upper echelon talent that was A.J. Brown to heave balls to, bro, I'm not saying that takes away from anybody because I'm sure that if Tom Brady had A.J. Brown, he would just be slinging 50-50 balls at A.J. Brown. But
Yeah, we saw it with Randy Moss.
exactly. But as far as y'all's defense, of course, you guys have a beautiful assembly of defensive talent. But I think that Reed Blankenship being gone is going to be a little bit more of a hindrance than some people may think.
Yeah.
Well, the moving around a coop, that's going to be...
Yeah,
that's a
people are
little
going
worried.
to have to learn on the fly. But Cooper DeJean's a dog, dude. He's going to learn it. It's going to be what it is. You guys are going to have a high floor. My worry is that... well, actually, your schedule isn't like ours. You only have us to start the season, and then you don't see another division team until week 7.
Yeah, we have the second easiest in the division.
So it's gonna
Which
be
is wild.
it's gonna be a interesting year to watch Philadelphia try to do something with their offense. As far as your defense goes, you guys are said that is gonna be the piggyback ride that you take
At least.
into week 7.
Yeah, the goal is
You know what I
kind of
mean?
pick up the slack of our offense as we learn
But
this new system.
I mean, I'm a Washington fan, so I'm not telling you that week 1 is. I'm sure you have that marked down as a W on your schedule. I mean, naturally as a Philadelphia fan, but then you guys run a 3-game gauntlet, dude.
I know.
It's definitely going to be a tough time going into Chicago and trying to circle
Chicago
that
doesn't have a good defense, though.
as a W. Their offense is going to hum, dude.
Their offense is good, but our defense is good.
And
That's good on
then,
good.
I mean,
And we got a sour taste in our mouth, I think, from the Bears fucking bullied
I do
us.
think that as long as your offense
us.
figures it out by week 7, you can end up in between your ceiling and your floor. But, I mean, that's a big if.
I mean, yeah, I'm with you there, but I think relying on a defense we won games where Jalen Hurts didn't complete a pass in the second half last
And
year.
your defense is a wonderful defense, but, I mean, your defense has also been beat by subpar teams.
Yeah. Won. The Giants.
So
On a short week.
I'm gonna call it back
Us.
here. I'm gonna
guys
call it
went out?
back here to when you said that teams are gonna sell out on the run in the first couple weeks. That's gonna benefit their passing game.
Agreed.
All that's gonna
Their passing game minus their 2 starting receivers.
that,
One starting receiver. AJ.
yeah.
They're both healthy now. Makai's probably not going to be a starter, I don't
But
think, at
the-
least week 1.
The thing you got to understand about that is if teams sell out on the run that early, their offense is going to go through their growing pains early. So all it's going to do is benefit their offense.
But it may not benefit their win-loss column.
But if your offense, say they go into week 7, 3-4, but their offense is starting to look better.
Oh yeah, I mean
They're gonna
anybody would
start humming.
Anybody would prefer that, but you would also prefer to go into week 7 5-2.
Well, no shit. I'm just saying, worst case scenario, if they lose 3 or 4 games because the offense needed those growing pains, but they go through those growing pains and then start getting it together, they're going to be scarier earlier.
I mean their schedule's also backloaded.
Stop looking at schedules, guys. We're going off the cuff here.
Dude, it sometimes it makes it easier,
I agree.
especially because of what we've been
I
talking
mean, especially for the guys wearing the crown. I can't come at you guys with anything less than what I honestly feel. I'm not going to come in here and tell you how I think, because how I think is fuck Philadelphia.
I know.
And
I know. I wanted to do it a few times
And
with
I'm
you, but
going, and we're going to piss all
glad
over
we can have
them.
a cordial conversation.
But at the end of the day, like, I just knowing ball, I do know that, I have the wild hot take of us beating you twice this year. But the only reason I say that is because we play y'all at home week 1, and I don't see the offense humming. That was before Laramie Tunsil got hurt, though. So
Yeah, your offensive line's going to have a nightmare.
Yeah, you get a healthy Jalen Carter who was fighting with 0 shoulders through half of the season last year.
he's going to go up against a Pro Bowl guard, though. So I'm not too worried.
Was Sam Cosme your guard during the 24 season?
He was hurt going
hurt.
into the playoff game with you guys.
How about the second game?
Yeah, he was our starting guard.
Was
No, he was hurt. He was hurt. He was only,
He was
he
already
only,
hurt?
yeah, he only played you guys the first game.
I mean, yeah. Edge rusher's a question mark, too. I mean, we have Jalix Hunt's making big noise in training camp, at least as of now. He was our sack leader and our interception leader last year, which is kind of crazy. Don't know if that's ever happened before. We got Jalix Hunt, Nolan Smith. Obviously, Grenard was supposed to be our replacement for Jalen Phillips, who ended up going to Carolina, but he got a pec injury during lifts in training camp. Like, he didn't even...
He might come back when you guys play in the playoffs.
Yeah, he's got like a pec strain or something. So he'll be back, but he won't be ramped up. He's in a new defense with Vic Fangio. Vic Fangio needs to trust that his edge rushers can drop back into coverage. The edge rushers are asked to do a lot more in his defense than most others. So
Does Bond ever come off the edge?
no, rarely. Very rarely, which I could see us doing with how good Jeremiah Trotter's been playing. I could see us doing maybe packages with Jahad Campbell and Jeremiah Trotter Jr. playing middle, and then sending Zach off the edge or something like that, because that was his original position. When we got him from the Saints, he was an edge rusher.
Yeah.
We turned him into a middle linebacker. Or Vic did.
I don't think it would be a bad play, especially if you need help at the edge.
No, I agree. It should be interesting. Like I said, I don't see our floor being very, very low, just because I think our defense can win us games similar to last year. I mean, we had the 23rd ranked offense last year. Even if we have the same or hopefully slightly better, I mean, obviously losing AJ, but we had an unmotivated AJ. We had an AJ that didn't give a fuck. He wanted out, which I think kind of was a detriment at times last year, especially in the locker room. I'm not a huge addition by subtraction guy. I don't think Because even if he's half-assing routes out there, defensive coordinators are losing sleep over him the entire week trying to prepare for him.
Yeah, but if we take a look at your receiver room this year compared to last year, yes, last year you're top heavy,
Deeper.
but
yeah.
it's way deeper. Yeah, you have more options.
Yeah, I don't know if I subscribe to that being a good thing, though. Like,
It can
trading
be.
AJ or having AJ out there for defenses to worry about versus a bunch of Jags.
But again, it takes away that, I'm just going to throw it up.
Agreed. It
just-
makes Jalen work within the system hopefully better.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
But we'll see. Unproven, but I think we have a Super Bowl ceiling, but that's just probably the biased fan in me. But I think we have the defense that can take us there.
The only thing I worry about with saying Super Bowl ceiling for everyone, of course, injuries. I bring it up every time. I'm sorry. But yes, injuries, but it's just that buzzsaw in LA, man.
Oh
I
my
know.
gosh.
But Myles
Fucking-
Garrett hasn't practiced.
It,
He's dealing with something.
him and Micah Parsons just posted a video of them fucking having a lift-off competition.
He's been missing practice for something lower injury.
Didn't
or
they
lower
just
body.
bring? Isn't Aaron Donald there now?
No.
No.
I mean,
they haven't signed him yet.
I think he will be there. By the
Apparently
time
he's
the
in
season
discussions with him,
starts.
but they can't figure out what to do with the contract because he still had a year left when he retired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like he's either going to play on his current contract. I think he's trying to get new money,
I mean, either
but
way,
they're not willing to give him.
The other thing with Myles
Cap
Garrett,
related, probably.
the other thing with Myles Garrett not participating in things, with a
I
vet
know
that
it's fucking
old,
Myles Garrett.
yeah,
I'm not
you
worried
can't
about
read
Myles
into
Garrett,
it.
But
It's like when people were like,
the fact he's
"Oh,
already dealing with an injury, like,
I know,"
and they have a 40-year-old quarterback.
but it's
Soreness. Yeah.
he's fine. It's like the last 2 years that Aaron Rodgers won MVP with the Packers. He wasn't going to training camp. He wasn't doing this. He wasn't doing that.
he was doing ayahuasca.
Yeah, and then the guy comes out and throws 46 touchdowns,
Yeah.
and 3 interceptions.
I know.
And we have to
Myles
assume
Garrett.
that Aaron Donald is going to end up in LA. They will figure out a contract. He is going to walk onto a team that is almost guaranteed to go to a wild card game. I don't think. Divisional game. I'm not division. No. NFC
I'm with you.
Championship
I'm with
game.
you.
I'm sorry. He's almost guaranteed to walk onto a team that's almost guaranteed to go to the NFC Championship.
Somebody the other day was like, "Yeah, but he hasn't played football in 2 years."
Oh my God!
It's
Yeah,
fucking Aaron
that's
Donald.
like
Even if
saying,
he's a rotational piece, you got to
that's
worry
like
about
saying Dale Earnhardt. He's coming off the bench
him.
to
All right,
drive
NASCAR
a
guy. All right.
drive a race car. I mean, dude's going to be relevant.
Hold off on our NASCAR references here.
No, it's Aaron Donald. He has not stopped working out like an NFL player.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. No, I think our main competition will be Rams, Seattle, Cowboys.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Panthers, dude.
definitely the Thurs. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
really scary.
Dude,
Really scary with
the
that
more and
quarterback.
more shit that comes out for the NFC South, I feel like it's going to be another shit show, and 9-8 is going to win the fucking division.
Isn't that just the story of that division? I mean, like,
that's why I just said that.
I mean, outside of, I mean, dude, Tampa is selling on Baker. Just saying.
Yeah.
It's a funky situation to be in.
Fucking pay your franchise quarterback.
Yeah, do you pay him though?
Yes.
Yeah.
What are they going to
Dude.
do?
He was dealing with a shoulder injury last
Where-
year. Like, he
where-
was dealing- if you watch quarterback, he was dealing
Yeah.
with an injury every fucking week.
Where are you going?
Agreed. And that's when you guys tell me that Jalen Hurts is a shit quarterback. We are in the biggest window of success ever as an Eagles fan.
You and I went over this the
I just
other
don't.
day.
I don't understand. Like, if we get rid of Jalen, you guys think we can just plug in any quarterback?
No,
but
we
that's
just
not
like
a
to
thing.
give you shit about how he's not actually a great quarterback. I mean, like in your system, he's been a great quarterback, but I mean, I don't think he's one of the top 10 ball throwers.
So
Definitely
this
not
is
ball thrower. No,
this is the
quarterback's
take.
more than that.
This is the take I told Colin. Jalen Hurts is a great winner. He's not a great quarterback.
Same with Kobe. Kobe was Kobe was a great winner and a great player.
Yeah,
But
terrible analogy.
yeah, sorry about
Jalen
that.
Hurts will do all the things he can to not lose you a game,
Yeah.
but you don't need to ask him to go out there and win you a
Yeah,
game.
you're not asking him to do the miracles.
Which it's always looked at as a slight, but it shouldn't be looked at as a slight. All we're saying is, like, you don't have Aaron Rodgers stepping out. It's not Tom Brady stepping out. It's not Peyton Manning stepping out. It's a guy who's going to manage the game correctly.
Yeah, I
And
think
stick with the game plan.
nobody's scared of the quarterback. They're scared of the team that is Philadelphia. And
he leads the team.
but I don't think anybody's walking into they're like, all right, guys, we really got to worry about Jalen Hurts. We got to worry about the Eagles' offense as a whole.
Agreed, but the Chiefs do that in the Super Bowl and we fucking annihilate them.
That's because the Chiefs completely sold out for the run.
And he made the throws that were needed to be made.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying he
We
didn't.
play against the Steelers during the regular season that year. He wins that game by throwing the ball. If you try and stop the run, he capitalizes.
Yes, but
We didn't have to stop the run last year because we couldn't run the fucking ball.
But my point to say the Chiefs game, right? The Super Bowl.
with you.
The last thing I expected was Spags to fully sell out on the run. That was the last thing I thought they were
I
going to do.
expected that because everyone was thinking the same thing. If you stop Saquon, you stop their offense.
Yeah, but if you don't have the guys to cover both fucking receivers and a tight end, you can't completely sell out. You
Yeah.
can't do that.
I think you are going to run into some problems this year. Just, the eye test has always been passed by Jalen up until now. But I don't think, like you said, there is no 1-for-1 replacement for A.J. Brown.
It's a prove it year for Jalen.
It is 100% a prove it year.
Shows that we didn't.
If he
sign him to
makes
an
the
extension.
throws this year, I will back
Super Bowl
out.
MVP, nothing but winning seasons, and we still haven't paid him.
But
Again.
but here's the thing: you should still pay him because
Agreed.
again, where are you going to go?
Agreed.
Second of all, he's going to win you games. That is going to happen. It's a prove it year, as in like, okay, if he can't do it passing more
He
than
needs
he
to
needs
prove
to,
he can run this offense. Yeah,
yes.
agreed.
But you still pay him. It's just you
Yeah.
have to run a certain offense.
Yeah.
I think so too. I think there's a line though. Like if he wants to reset the market,
No.
I don't know if I subscribe to that.
Oh, no.
He shouldn't
Because
reset
we have
the
more
market.
people to pay. We got to pay Quinion. We got to pay Cooper.
You're-
We got to pay Jalix. We
The
gotta pay-
way Howie has set up your team,
That's what I was going to
you
say.
do not need to pay Jalen resetting the market money. He should be a 10 to 12 contract.
He strikes me as like a Tom Brady, where he's making 52 right now. I think 55 to 60 is a window that signing an extension, not resetting the market to like 70 mil, which is apparently like what CJ Stroud wants, which is fucking nuts.
Crazy.
But,
But-
like, why not take
The
this
lower
might-
end.
Yeah, this
I
might sound
think-
terrible, but like, why not take a Sam Darnold deal? You have money for everyone if you do that, and you
He's got
keep
too many
winning.
accolades for that, man.
I mean, but here's the thing, though.
got a
There's a
Super Bowl.
reason
Like Sam
why.
Darnold would not sign that same contract this year.
I mean,
Not a
but
fucking chance.
He did, but that's only because I don't know, because the year before he went 14-3 with the
that was-
Vikings.
all that success was attributed to Kevin O'Connell.
I
But
mean, you
now we
should-
know that's
But
not
now
the
we
case.
know, yes. But he signed that deal. I mean, I thought the same thing with KO. I thought Nine was going to come in and do well because of KOC, but that was
That's a handoff
Sam
guy.
Darnold, man. Sam Darnold, you got to respect it.
I mean, Tom
But
Brady
he's not
didn't
signing
get
for
to
33
7
mil.
Super Bowls, bro,
It's
without.
Post Super Bowl.
With the roster you have, to me, like, I know if I had that money thrown in my face, it's probably a different story. But to me, if I want to keep winning and being successful, I would take that lower end deal because guess what? Now you can funnel the money elsewhere.
Agreed. The cap keeps going up.
But the biggest killer for teams is overpaying your quarterback.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, taking a lower end deal is
100%
also how you get more money for a longer period of time because you get to stay relevant. Only if you stay like not injured or anything like that. But
When mobile quarterback.
That's
I mean,
the problem. Yeah.
yeah.
So I think Jalen without the mobile,
but he's been notoriously healthy though.
outside of concussions and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
I
outside
mean,
of getting
like,
speared by Frankie.
I mean,
Louvu,
he-
yeah.
I mean, look, dude, don't run into Frankie Louvu because
He didn't run into him.
He's
Frankie
done.
Louvu fucking dove for him.
I mean,
Dog.
he wasn't all the way down, guys. Just saying, and he didn't slide. That's his fault.
Ass was on the ground.
It's the problem you run into with a bigger mobile quarterback. Trust me, I saw it for years. It's so infuriating.
Agreed. And I don't think Jalen Hurts is a pocket quarterback. Like he's obviously
No, he
not
doesn't
a
need
top
to
10
be.
thrower of the football, but if you add his mobility into his ability,
Yes.
that is what makes him a great quarterback.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
why I think he is a great quarterback because he is a +1 in the run game. He makes things easier for Saquon. So I don't.
He's
I'm a
also
believer that Saquon does not have 2,000 yards without Jalen Hurts being the one that's handing him the ball off.
He's also
No,
got to
but-
be pretty heavy because I think he's the reason why Cam Jurgens got that back injury is the tush pushing. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, bro, it's got to be really hard to be the guy at the bottom of that pile. And
Casey Kelsey talks on it. Yeah.
and at the end, bro, you don't have him there anymore. That's another thing is like the offensive line. I want you guys to be I want you guys to be at your full strength. I want to say that when we played Philly, we beat them because we beat Philly, not because
I
of
love that we
injuries.
play each other week 1 because you have Jaden too.
And health.
We don't got to worry about that.
It's gonna be
Exactly.
a fun game.
We only got to play Jaden. I don't think we played Jaden last year.
So I mean, I am going to be
wrong.
the guy that says, it's really tough to go from, you've got Saquon, who's gone through 2 really healthy seasons with you. He's notoriously before coming to Philly an injury guy, and then you got
Behind that O-line, yeah.
and then you got Cam Jurgens, who with the weight of the world on his back, that might be tough towards the end of the season. But yeah, you guys are definitely still the throne to come after.
Well, the other thing is too, like, I'm just being completely honest. Like, yeah, it's fun to watch Mahomes, Lamar, Josh, but if you're talking about a team and you're talking about their strengths, and the first 2 things out of everyone's mouth is defense and offensive line, to me, like, that's amazing.
Contender.
I would feel fantastic.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I do. Hello. Fantastic over here.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, sometimes when we talk about it, it's always viewed as a slight. And to me, it shouldn't be viewed as a slight. It's just saying, like, we're all envious of that roster.
Yeah.
We want that fucking roster. If
Agreed.
Bryce had that roster right now, I'd still be calling for Bryce's head. But but I would feel a lot more confident.
That's where I think I differ. I don't think you just plug and play any top 20 quarterback and they're as successful as Jalen is.
That's not what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I would love to talk about my team and be like, my offensive line is fantastic. My defense is a top 5 defense. There's some question marks at quarterback, but he still wins games. Like, I would love to be able to say that. Bryce won games last year, but I still want him out.
I just think that I don't think that it's any top 20. Anybody else who is also good at winning games.
Like who?
The Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. I think that if you put Jaden there, he could do the winning thing. I think that Stafford. Yeah. I even think Jared Goff could run that offense.
Jared Goff is so underrated.
Jared Goff is underrated, but he's
not mobile, but he doesn't have to be. Saquon Barkley is a dog. Your offensive line is godly.
But again,
and then you had up until this point 2 really stud wide receivers.
But again, you throw those 2 stud wide receivers, and you're going to have a lot of these quarterbacks that we're talking about that are kind of gunslinger quarterbacks who are going to take more risks and probably turn the ball over.
That's what I was going to say.
Sure. But
I mean, if you look at last
hit
year,
their target a lot more.
Jalen threw 6 picks. 3 of those came in one game.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you take that one game out, he had 5 turnovers last year.
Was that the Tech? Did you guys play
the Chargers game?
Chargers. That's what
Chargers
it was.
Game was ugly.
Oh God, the interception, fumble.
Yeah,
that was. Look, I know it's
Your
funny.
quarterback can't do that.
I know it's funny, but that play.
That's my QB, baby.
That play was amazing to watch. Just because it was like, holy shit.
We get a first down if he just holds on to the fucking ball. I think we were on 3rd down right there. No, the Chargers game was ugly, but like if you build the team around him, he'll win because he doesn't do the stupid shit that costs people games.
I'm with you.
So I mean, we'll see when we go through the schedule. All right, enough of that fun. Let's go ahead and jump into some schedules here. Hold on one sec. Technical difficulties here. You'd think I'd have this done at this point, but I don't.
It's all right. Week 1, Dallas goes to New York. How we feeling, Collin?
New York. I like Dallas. Primetime game. Let's just hope everyone stays healthy.
Agreed, but I'm also going to take Dallas in this one.
Sunday night primetime game.
Yeah, you're not getting any New York wins out of me this year, so Dallas, unless it's an obvious game.
They have obvious wins on the schedule. And our stats guy just informed us, primetime, Sunday night.
Yeah, of course it's fucking prime time.
Dallas
always gets the fucking prime time game week 1.
How is Philly Washington not the prime time
No,
game?
dude. Fucking Bills Texans is 1 p.m.
Yeah,
That's
it's a bump. The
crazy.
slate for week 1 is going to be solid.
Yeah,
dude,
it
I
is.
can't wait to watch
I
football.
cannot wait
But-
for football to be back.
But
bro.
this should be the 1 p.m. 4:25 game, not the Sunday night game.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That should be Bills Texans.
No, that's strictly off the name. Strictly. All right, then week 2 we got Washington heading to Dallas.
I'm gonna take Dallas at home.
Dallas is tough not to take it home. You think L?
I'm taking a fat L on my forehead and giving Dallas the win here.
Yeah, I think they start 2-0, and then week 3, Ravens coming to Jerry World.
This one's difficult because I do trust the Ravens defense more than I trust the Cowboys defense.
Agreed.
And this is one of those offenses, if the Ravens offense is clicking and Lamar's hitting, it's going to be points galore.
Yeah, Derrick Henry.
I'm going to take the Ravens to squeak this game out. And I think it's going to be fireworks the entire game.
Yeah, I got the Ravens in this one. We are joint practicing with them right now, and they seem to be hitting on all cylinders.
They look great in preseason.
They're trying to avoid the slow start on defense.
Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson. I can't see them going. I mean, mind you, they are going to Dallas, so fireworks for sure. But I do have Lamar coming out on top on this one.
Yeah, I hate to be an echo, but I think Christian Parker, as high as I am on him, I think it's going to take him a few weeks to really get that defense humming. And I think going into a game against Lamar Jackson in week 3, while you're still trying to work out the kinks on a defense that was literally 31st last year, they made a ton of moves trying to get that all to gel. I think it's going to take some time, so I think I'm going to take the Ravens here. But if this game was a little later in the season, it'd be a little tougher to decipher on that one. And then week 4, we got Cowboys going to Houston. A little Texas v. Texas.
I got Houston winning the Battle of Texas. And I have Dak Prescott praying for his life.
Agreed. I don't know. Their O-line is really fucking good.
I mean, my take is I have Dallas winning this game. The only reason why I have Dallas winning this game is this might be one of the higher powered offenses in the league. This might be the offense that gives that defense fits. Not that I think any team really gives that defense fits, but this is going to be one of the teams that puts points up. And does Houston have the firepower on offense to come back where Dallas has the points put up?
They did get Tank Dell back, and they do have David
Tank Dell does look
Montgomery
solid.
now.
They still don't have an O-line.
That's true.
Which worries me with Quentin Williams. I mean, I know I took Houston in this when we went through Houston's schedule because
No
Houston
way.
doesn't lose games.
Yeah, no way you took
Houston doesn't
Houston.
lose any games. So I'm going to take Houston here. I think this is a toss-up because I think you make a good point. That's a high-powered offense against that defense. As high as I am on the Houston defense, I'm high on the fucking Cowboys offense. So, yeah, but I'm going to take an L there. I think Houston takes that win, gets them to 2-2. And then week 5, we got Tampa Bay heading to Jerry World.
I got to bounce back for the Cowboys here at home.
This is going to surprise you guys, but every team has that early season L they weren't supposed to take. I got Tampa. I got Baker. I got the dog that is Baker taking a W in this one.
Was just informed by our big stack IT, WT, that is a Thursday night game. So it's a short week for both teams. I still got to take Dallas. I don't have enough faith in the Bucs defense to stop that offense, and they're in Jerry World. It's hard to take them not winning at home. Fuck Jerry. And then week 6, we got Cowboys heading up to Lambeau before it gets too cold.
Thursday night game again.
2 Thursday nights back to back for the Cowboys. But they get a full week of rest against Green Bay team that probably plays on Sunday, if I had to guess.
It's also September, so it's not going to be super, super cold yet.
October. Yeah, it's like mid-October.
Nah, whatever. Same
difference.
Same shit. I'm going to go ahead and take the Cowboys here.
Yeah, I got a W for Dallas here. You know, I don't know why we did Dallas first, so we could just break my heart early and talk about how many games they're going to win this year. But, yeah, Dallas over Green Bay in a fight. I know that Green Bay has a defense, but I don't think it stands up to Dallas's offense.
And I don't know if Mike is
Mike is not going to be back. I think he's November.
Yeah, so Dallas is winning that game.
Yeah, hard not to take Dallas in this one. God damn it. Yeah, I'm going to take Dallas. And before we move forward, boys, we did skip over a little 1st through 4th prediction before we jump into schedules. So let's go ahead and run through that real quick. Tyler, let's start with you.
Dallas 1, Philly 2. I'm going to go Washington 3, Giants 4.
All right, this is wishful thinking. And
You?
This is going off of how I feel as a diehard Washington fan. I've got Dallas 1, Washington 2, Philly falling to 3, and yeah, Giants 4th, basement all the time.
It's fair. I think Harbaugh raises the floor a little bit. I think I'll go homer pick Eagles. I think Dallas is really close, really fucking close. I think Dallas is 2. Then I got Giants 3, Commies 4.
Boo.
I don't like y'all's defense at all. And then question mark at health
By the way,
as your most important player.
Micah could be back for the Dallas game potentially.
He could be back.
Week 5
That's-
and
It's still
6.
going
I
to take
still
him some
like
time.
Dallas. Yeah, I still like Dallas. But thank you, sir.
Revenge
Thank you.
game, version 2.
Yeah, V2. They played last year. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
All right, so week 7. I have them going into week 7, 3-2. Cowboys at Eagles.
I'm taking Philly in the link.
Yeah, I got you guys splitting with Dallas, so this has got to be the game that you guys win. It's at home. Yeah, that's all I have to say about those two dumpster fires playing each other.
Yeah, for sure. Dumpster fires, for sure. I got to take the Eagles here, too. I think we're split. It's a good call.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's reversed and you guys both win away.
That'd be
games.
interesting.
Yeah.
It usually doesn't go that way, but that'd be a fun little switch
Well, it's
up.
just I'm thinking your offense having to
Yeah, week 7.
get up to speed week
Yeah.
7 and then being up to speed week 12.
Monday night primetime game.
Ooh, fun.
That'll be a good
Well,
game.
Monday night primetime.
A Monday night I'm excited for.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one.
4 days before your wedding.
Holy
And-
You might not be
shit.
able to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, I told Sam football will be on all the TVs at the bar during our wedding.
W. Tyler.
Is there?
Is that a
there's
W for
Saturday,
you?
isn't it?
It's Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Is there Halloween games this
Yeah,
year?
yeah.
There's
I'm
3 Netflix
96%
games or 2
sure.
Netflix games, and there's college football. It'll all be on.
Type shit.
All right, let's go to this easy W.
In week 8, we got Cards at Cowboys.
Again, low key, I'm more excited for this game than I thought I would be. I think it's going to be a lot of points.
I think so too. Yeah.
If Dallas,
I'm taking
Cowboys
Dallas.
defense, if they're
starts
going to be
to
good,
figure
are
it
humming at
out
this
by
point.
then.
Yeah, I'm going to be.
They're gonna be
I'm
humming at this
taking Dallas, but I think this game could be very exciting.
I mean, yeah, no question for me. I think Dallas takes this one. The next one though, we'll talk about.
Would love to see a Michael Wilson tutter too when I take him in fantasy. That'd be pretty fun. But I got the Cowboys winning this one pretty handily. But hopefully some late garbage time touchdowns from the fellas. We'll see.
Maserati Marv.
Yeah, is he gonna fucking break out? We'll see.
I really hope so.
I hope
He
so,
looked
too.
good in preseason.
And then week 9, we got Cowboys heading up to Lucas Oil.
I know
Colts.
you and I are on the same page. I'm taking Dallas in this game, and I wouldn't be surprised if the final score is 35-13.
Agreed.
I mean, they still have Jonathan Taylor, correct?
Yeah, but who do they have as receivers?
I mean-
Pierce and Josh Downs.
Yes. Now, mind you, I think that
Tyler
Dallas wins this game,
Tyler, yeah.
but I don't think it is as far of a spread as
Gay name.
as Tyler has out here. I think that Jonathan Taylor, I think if anything's going to be the problem with this Dallas defense, it's going to be can they stop the run against a good running back? And Jonathan Taylor might be up there.
You just said that, and their 2 interior defensive linemen are Quinnen Williams and Rashawn Gary.
Jonathan Taylor.
2 run stoppers, though.
Jonathan Taylor.
Quinnen Williams.
Jonathan Taylor.
Quinnen Williams.
The Colts are going to be relying on their run game. But I think they can stop Jonathan Taylor. I got to go Cowboys.
They're going to
I
have
don't like how this is starting.
I went
I don't
Cowboys
like
too. I'm
this.
just saying that I think that they're still going to have some trouble with Jonathan Taylor.
I
a little
hear
bit.
you, but they're going to have a good run defense to start no matter what.
Agreed. And then week 10, we got San Fran at Cowboys. It's always a fun one.
Dude, I wish we would have waited longer to do the NFC West podcast.
I agree. Yeah, we were both high on the 49ers, and that's gone off a cliff.
The substation is just snatching
Fucking
souls,
substation.
dude.
Snatching souls.
Reinvestigate, team. And Jed York, their fucking owners, just hire prostitutes and shit.
What's that guy's deal?
I mean,
You're rich.
You're rich, dude.
What do we
just
do?
go to a fucking bar. Take out some money, dude.
Deshaun Watson
Crazy.
Justin Tucker, Gabe York. What's his name?
Jed
York. I'm thinking of the kicker for the Browns a couple
Jed
years
York,
ago. Yeah. You guys have more money than God. What are we doing?
I agree. But
I'm taking the Cowboys at home against the San Francisco substations.
I mean, yeah, man, this one's not even really a hard one for me. It would have been a little bit earlier before they started dropping like flies, but they have, and it might even be a really ugly game.
I think I got to take San Fran with this one. They just have their number.
That's
completely.
That's
Kyle
a good.
Shanahan always beats the Cowboys.
Yeah, but does that guy know his own name right now?
He does.
Shocker.
His name's Kyle Shanahan. If you asked him, he'd say Kyle Shanahan.
Is that the only thing he knows?
Does he know how
right
to
now?
call plays still? To be determined.
Were you throwing that L out there just because we're about to have them go on an absolute tear?
Played a little role.
Okay.
Played a little role. Slightly.
I see.
But I could see them losing that game. Like that. Like I said, San Fran just
teams
has their
always
number.
do drop a
San
ball
Fran
against someone they're
always
supposed
beats the
to
Cowboys.
beat. Yeah.
I see 2 or 3 losses coming up.
Oh, I see
right.
2 back to back.
And then we see Tennessee come into Jerry World after the Niners.
That's a W,
They have
Cowboys.
3 fucking home games in a row.
It's the fucking Cowboys.
Fuck the
What do you
Cowboys,
expect?
Man. Fuck Jerry. Fuck Steven.
I'm taking the
Fuck the
Cowboys in this
cheerleaders.
game, but again, I think we've talked about it on multiple pods. The more and more as time goes on, the more and more I actually really like the Titans this year.
Cam Ward does not look good.
It's
We
preseason.
were high on him prior to training camp, but he does not look good.
He says the right things.
He does say the right things. I like his attitude. But, question mark.
I don't know. I'm getting higher and higher on the Titans, and it's probably a bad thing. I do this every year with one team, but right now they're a dark horse for me to
Type
make
shit.
the playoffs type shit.
Okay. Sean?
Yeah, W Cowboys. I think that Cam Ward says the right things but doesn't throw the right balls. W Cowboys.
Nah, I think this is where the Cowboys peak. I
To-
think they win this easily.
To go back and make sure I gave my pick, I am taking the Cowboys. I'm just higher on the
my
Titans
fault
than
there.
I thought I
My
was.
fault there. No, you're a big Tennessee guy. So, they're going to win this game, man.
Cowboys. I'm a Tennessee guy, but I'm not an idiot.
All right, then week 12, another home game in Jerry World against the Birds.
I have the Cowboys winning this game, but I weirdly think this game's going to be like a 25-21 weird score. 25-22.
By a field goal type.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very close game. I don't see either one of these games being a blowout. I think
Agreed.
both
Yes,
teams will be
agreed
in
there.
it till the last minute.
With you there. Sean?
Yeah, I got Cowboys here just because I think you guys split and it's a lot easier to win division games at home. I think that it's going to be a shootout. I think that if Philly starts to figure out their offense, it'll happen around week 8. And this is going to be a week 12 game. So you guys are going to put up points. But unfortunately, so is Dallas. And I think it's just going to be more.
I'm telling you,
We just don't win in Jerry World. It's like a curse. It really is. Outside of 24 when they were playing Cooper Rush or whoever the fuck their backup quarterback was.
Probably Cooper Rush.
Yeah, I think it was Cooper Rush.
You're lucky it wasn't Joe Milton, dude.
He's got a hell of a deep ball.
Absolute fucking cannon,
brother.
dude.
Absolute cannon. Now, let's get into some fun, eh? Let's get into some fun. So we got him off 2 wins here. Week 13.
Monday night primetime.
Both of them are Monday night primetime?
The
Or this one is?
Seattle game.
Okay, the Seattle game is Monday night primetime. Okay. So we got Cowboys heading up to Lumen Field.
I'm going to go ahead and take Seattle at home because this, again, is one of the only maybe 5 defenses in the league that can give this offense fits. And I think that they kind of have the offense to also keep up. So I'm going to take Seattle in this one at home.
Yeah, I got JSN going off in this game. I don't think that Dallas has the corners to hang with that wide receiver room. So at the end of the day, I have Seattle winning and pretty handedly in this one, actually.
Agreed. I'm in the same boat there. I just think that Seattle's defense can actually stifle that high-powered offense, and they need to put up points. I still don't. I'm high on their defense, but I think high on their defense means middle of the pack defense, but elite offense. But I think they get stifled here. So I'll take the loss on that one, and then they have their bye week, and then coming out of their bye week,
Rough.
getting hit with a fucking hammer.
Yeah.
We got Cowboys heading to LA for a away home game.
All of Dallas's games are at home, if you ask them.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it's just LA is known for the visiting team just taking over stadiums.
But a hammer indeed. Speaking of hammers, have you seen Myles Garrett in his sweatpants?
Hammer.
He's going to take that hammer and hit Dak Prescott over the head with it.
Agreed.
Well, I think that along with LA taking a W in this one, I think that what's the over-under on Jalen Carter spitting at
He's on the Birds. It's 0.
0? Yeah, my fault. Forgot. Sorry, guys. But yeah, no, I definitely
We
have
just met him
LA.
on the side of the road. It was just, we invited him in. He had a commie jersey on.
Oh yeah, gross. No, I definitely have LA running over Dallas. I mean, it's hard to stop them offense or defense. So, WLA.
I think LA routes them. I think they do, and then I don't like the end of the schedule because I think I'm going to have them winning.
I got a little excited about.
And then week 16, we got Jags at Jerry World. I really wish this game was in Jacksonville.
I do too, because I think the Jags could beat them.
I think they could too.
I'm getting higher and higher on the Jags, but I do that actually every year. Sunday night prime time.
I mean, fuck the Cowboys.
Can we stop watching the
I'm
fucking
not trying to
Cowboys?
watch the Cowboys.
Yeah,
bro.
dude. Well, Trevor Lawrence in prime time. I'll be happy.
If he doesn't throw the ball out of the back of the end zone.
I am going to take the Cowboys here. I would love to take the Jags, but the Jags run game I'm not the biggest fan of. And then also the Jags losing Devin Lloyd, I think is actually going to show pretty bad this year. So go ahead and give me the Cowboys.
I think Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Pickens absolutely shred this defense.
It's a better defense than
It is a better defense than you think. But
I'm not saying
corner
that
is a question mark outside of Travis Hunter.
I'm not saying that it's not a good defense, but it's not a fantastic defense to be going up against this absolute show of offense.
Yeah. Yeah, I really wish this game was in Jacksonville. I may take Jacksonville, but
Agreed.
with it being at Jerry World, they just don't lose many games at fucking Jerry World when they're humming. And I think they're going to be humming this year, so I'm going to take the Cowboys. Ouch. And then week 17, we got Giants going to Jerry World because apparently they just live in Jerry World. Fucking cocksuckers.
I'm going to go ahead and take the Cowboys sweeping the Giants this season.
Yeah, I have the same take. I think that the Giants start their winning in a season or two from now, but it's just not this one. Give me the Cowboys.
Yeah, it's definitely not this one. Give me the Cowboys. Fuck. And then week 18, Cowboys at Commanders.
This one's a little difficult just because in division rivals, these two teams hate each other. They tend to always split. But this is no offense to the guy to my left. I am going to take the Cowboys to win this game because the Cowboys are going to need this game, I think, to win the division. So, yeah, give me the Cowboys to win at Washington.
I mean, you're not hurting my feelings. Like I said, I think it comes down to how we play early season and if we can hold on to our health. I have us beating the Cowboys to be the only team that we split with. Yeah, that's my only take as far as this one goes. I think that it'll be the same Washington, Dallas, absolute tear each other apart game that it always is. And I'm just glad that the second time we play them is the last game of the season and not like I think we'll be resting people by this time, if not because we're down and it's not going to matter because we're already out, then it might not matter because we're already in. I don't think there's any in between.
Yeah, it had me lost there for a second, but once you said we're out, I was back in. But I think you guys are trying to get a win to really send you into the next season. And I think the Cowboys are resting starters because we already have the division locked up. So I'm going to take the Commies to win at home.
Yeah, but they might need that win to get a wild card.
10-7? Maybe. Shit, maybe.
If you got them at 10-7, then yeah, they're gonna need that win.
I don't know. I think 10-7 gets them in regardless. If they can't get to the
I mean, with how low
division.
you guys are on the other two teams in our division, I would think that 10-7 gets them the wild card.
Dude, there's just a chance that there's 3 teams in the NFC
North
West
or West, yeah.
and the NFC North. That's what worries me. I think wild card in the NFC this year, you're gonna have to have 11 wins.
I think 10 gets it done.
You make good points, but Jaden Daniels cooking. He's like ready to jump into the offseason, head to Cancun, talk to his mom,
Type shit.
sue some other people for wearing 5.
Type shit.
Type shit.
You
I
just
knew
said 5. We're gonna get sued now.
I knew it was
Piece
coming.
of shit.
I knew it was coming. It took way too long. For
It did
to
take
come.
way too long.
Yeah. All right.
We just make sure we don't have 5 anything on this table.
5
All right, we're
live,
good.
baby. I got
We're
5
good.
fingers and 5
Oh
toes.
shit! There's 5 happy dads.
Fuck. Jaden, we have 6 happy dads on the table, okay, buddy? We went from 4 to 6. Skipped over it. All right, I have them finishing at 10-7. Tyler, where you at?
I have them finishing at 12-5.
12-5?
I rode the same train as actually no, because I had them losing to. I have them at 11-6,
11-6, yeah.
losing to Tampa Bay early.
All right, let's move into the Giants. Giants starting off strong. Cowboys at Giants.
We already went over this game.
I know.
Cowboys winning.
Fat L on the Giants.
Yeah, fat L on the Giants. Week 2, buzzsaw. Head to LA to play the Rams.
The Rams are going to win this game. The only thing that I'm a little worried about is Matthew Stafford's health, just from this front 7.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that is one question mark from the Rams.
Is the
It's
health
the
of
O-line.
Matt? Yeah.
The O-line is a little bit shoddy, and that is a Monday night primetime game.
Ew.
Why?
Ew.
This is a
Because of the name, boys.
This could
Ew.
Because of the
go.
name.
This could go one of two ways. This could be a beatdown, or it could be an absolute gun down by the LA
Rams.
We're gonna
Rams.
slaughter them.
They're going to. Oh my goodness! It's not even, bro. Turn the dang game off at halftime.
Yeah. Yeah, slaughter. Slaughter, so I'm guessing Rams, Sean.
Yes.
Rams as well. And then week 3, first one, little pillow fight we got going here. We got Titans at Giants. Little day ball.
Revenge game. I'm
Yeah.
taking the Titans.
I'm taking the Titans too.
I think they have Scatterboo and Jackson Dart still up to this point. Maybe I'm gonna take the Giants in this one.
I don't hate it.
High on the Titans defense. I'm high on the Titans defense. I think Robert Saleh is going to cook.
I'm high on
cook
the.
up some
I'm
shit.
high on the Giants defense.
Yeah.
I don't know how high I am. I like their front 6. Their secondary is a giant question mark. But with you guys. All right, so week 4, we got Cardinals at Giants.
I'm going to take
Pillow fights for the fellas.
Yeah, for real. Well, the Cardinals have a high-powered offense.
They do.
I am, however, going to give the Giants their first win here. I just think that if the Cardinals are playing this smart, they should be tanking for the first overall pick at quarterback.
They should, yeah.
Yeah, I got the Giants getting 2 wins in a row here. I think that this is a big Malik Neighbors game.
Yeah, I think this is the Giants' first win of the season, at least on my side.
Same.
Hard to see the Cardinals beating them at home. It's good on good, though. Should be a fun one.
Yeah.
Decently fun, at least. And then week 5, we got Giants at Commies.
I'm going to take the Commanders at home here.
I mean, they used to have our number, and for the last 2 seasons, we've swept them. So I have us sweeping them again this season.
This is the 5th game of the season for the Commies.
Should we have skipped it?
We should have skipped it.
Yeah, fuck.
But I think they just shove it in their ass, and I think the Giants get another win. A little 2-0 in this 2-week stretch here.
Damn.
You can feel the hate leaking from his pores.
And then week 6, we got Saints at Giants.
I'm going to go ahead and take the Giants to get shucked.
Yeah, I'm high on the Saints. I think the Saints are going to have a good year. Give me the Saints.
Also very high on the Saints, especially if you're an avid listener of the pod. big time Saints fan. Even with the Tyson injury,
I don't think it's really going to matter that
slows
much.
the roll a little bit, slightly, ever so slightly, but not enough to give the Giants a win here. I think they lose. And then week 7, Giants and Texans. Did they score a point?
No.
This is the week where I think Jackson Dart might get knocked out for a little bit. Give me the Texans and give me the Giants to score maybe 3 points in this game.
Yeah, I'm on the same page. I think that defense is just intense. And with the fact that the Giants are just rebuilding for like the 900th year in a row, we're going to go with the Texans.
Yeah, I mean, you have Stingley leading their number one option if Malik is in play, and just teeing off on Jackson Dart. I just have no faith that they score any points in this game.
And
So I'm going to take the tight.
Again,
Texans.
it's nothing against the Giants.
No.
It's everything to do with how terrifying this defense is.
Agreed. Then they go into their bye week. Then coming out of their bye week, they head to Philly to play us.
I'm going to take Philly at home.
Yeah, I got you guys beating them as much as I don't want to say that. It's just definitely the better team. And, division home game. The Link's going to be loud.
Yeah, I think this is a sweep on ours. Other than we don't play them again until week 18. We might be resting starters because we're going to be really good. But I have us winning in week 9. And then week 10, we have Commies at Giants.
I'm going to take the Giants at home here, strictly just because it's a divisional game. And I think that shaky O-line with his front six is going to be an issue.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm just going to say it now. We've swept the last 2 years. I don't see that changing this year. Maybe next year, Giants. W. Washington.
This is a Thursday night prime time game.
This is Thursday night.
Hopefully everyone's healthy.
Yeah, I think this is where your O-line really shows its weaknesses, and they take advantage of that again. I think they sweep you. I got Giants.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah,
The hate is leaking from his pores.
Just, realistic.
It's not a realistic.
This is extremely realistic. That's good on good, but really good on bad. So, we'll see. And then week 11, you guys don't have a corner that can stop Malik either. Week 11.
Bugging. Absolutely bugging.
Like Sam was too.
Let's move on to week 11.
Yeah,
please.
my bad. Week 11, Jacksonville heads to MetLife. A little back-to-back home games for them.
I'm going to go ahead and take Jacksonville in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take Jacksonville because I like the quarterback more on their side. I also think that they have a little bit more talent on both sides of the ball. Give me Jacksonville.
I think this is a big win for the Giants.
Wow.
They're at home, back-to-back. Have a defense that might give Trevor some trouble. We'll see. But I think these are the games that they would typically lose that Harbaugh may raise that floor for and actually get them a W, especially because they're at home. Wouldn't be surprised if it's a primetime game. I'm going to take the Giants. And then week 12, we got Giants at Colts.
It sounds like I hate the Colts, but I'm actually going to take the Giants to win this game.
Yeah, and after getting some feedback from the guys here, I don't think that Jonathan Taylor is enough to overpower the defense, the front six that is the defense for New York. So
You also just question mark at quarterback.
Yeah, I think this is another Giants win. A little 3 straight wins for him. Make Christian real happy
No, fuck that guy. He didn't show up.
before he takes a couple L's in a row. But he'll be feeling good. A little 5-6, respectable Christian. Very respectable. I'm high on your boys. Ish. Kind of. Not really. And then week 11, or week 13, Jesus. We have Niners at Giants.
I'm taking the Niners in this game. I don't care about the substation. I think at this point they're probably getting healthy. Probably start humming at this point. Give me the Niners.
yeah, I mean, I like Brock Purdy. They got Debo back.
CMC.
So Christian McCaffrey's a god. One of the few running backs I do think can run straight through the teeth of that defense. So give me San Francisco.
It's looking like he's gonna have to be their offense again.
No, they got that. They got that kid, the rookie, who's been showing out all preseason.
Yeah.
He looks really
Good.
good.
CMC's healthy. He's out there 95% of the time.
And Kittle is gonna start week 1.
Kittle will start week 1. Mike Evans maybe healthy in
Yeah.
week 13. We'll see. I don't know.
Losing Pearsall kind of sucks, but
It's a hard time. I have a hard time not taking the Niners, but also have a hard time not taking the Giants. I'm gonna go Niners here.
just assume they're back to
Based on
health.
history, yeah. If they're healthy, I don't think they stand a chance. Or I don't think the Giants stand a chance. But if they're not healthy, that defense could give Brock Purdy some trouble. But I'll give the benefit of the doubt to the Niners there. And then week 14, we have Giants heading west to Seattle.
Yeah, I have Seattle in this game, and I think it could get ugly.
I mean, yeah, man. JSN, Darnold, they're going to have a day. I don't even think it's close. Sorry, Christian, but Seattle.
Yeah, I gotta take Seattle on this one. It's hard to see them losing to a team that's not of their caliber. And then week 15, we got Browns at Giants. Fun little fight.
Dude, give me the Giants. I gave the Browns, I think, 2 pity wins
You did.
on their schedule, and from all the shit I'm seeing in training camp, I'm taking those pity wins back. I think they're gonna go 0-17.
Yeah, I think the Giants actually put on a show in this one. I think this is another big Malik Neighbors game.
Browns do have a good defense.
They do.
They do have a good defense, but didn't they lose Ward?
No.
No.
Extended.
Well, then maybe not a big Malik Neighbors game. Let's give it to Big Scataboo.
Yeah, I think I got to take the Giants on this one. I really just am so low on the Browns offense.
I'm so
don't
sick.
see them scoring many points.
I'm so sick and tired of hearing about their quarterback battle, man.
Me too, bro.
I don't care
They
if
named
they.
Deshaun Watson the starters. Dude's throwing ducks.
Yeah, well-
Just complete ducks.
We're gonna use Shador as the savior. He ain't saving
He
shit.
ain't saving shit. He ain't saving shit.
I can't be your hero,
So
baby.
yeah, W for the Giants there. And then week 16, we have Giants at Detroit. Monday night.
This is
primetime.
Monday Night Primetime. So this is another team that I said I thought was going to take a big step back, and I'm kind of walking back that take the further and further we get.
Yeah, I don't see him finishing fourth. I think I'm finishing fourth during our
Yeah,
podcast.
I think the Lions are actually going to be pretty damn good this year again. I'm going to take the Lions, and I think I'm going to take the Lions by a lot. I think that offense, especially by week 16, is just absolutely humming. Give me the Lions.
I'm going to go the opposite direction. I think that New York takes this game as one of the games that they shock everyone and win. Every bad team is good enough to pull out, one of those shockers. And I think the defense in New York is gonna do some things to Mr. Jared Goff.
Agreed. Yeah, I don't see the Lions losing this game, especially at home. If it was flipped, maybe able to give them some benefit of the doubt, but I don't see the Lions losing this one. And really wish I looked at the schedule when I gave my first 2-4 predictions. And then week 17, we got Giants at Cowboys.
I believe I took the Cowboys to sweep, and I'm going to stay consistent. They're sweeping.
I have the Giants getting swept by everybody in our division this year. So give me the Cowboys in this one.
I do have the Cowboys sweeping. Not by everyone in the division, but I do have the Cowboys sweeping. I will take the Cowboys with this one. And then week 18, Eagles at Giants.
So this game, you could be resting starters. You could be.
Possibly.
And it's hard for me not to take the Eagles in this game. I'm going to do it, but I would not be surprised if it's flipped. Yeah, give me the Eagles.
I just said it. You're going to get swept by everyone in the division. I'm going to stand on that. I have hotter takes than these guys who are all numbers. So give me the Eagles.
I think I'm giving the Giants this win. I think, like you said, we are potentially resting starters, depending on whether that's winning the division or Dallas already has it wrapped up and we're a wild card. But I think Giants take a win if we do play our backups. I think the Giants will have something to play for as far as just pride and finishing a season with John Harbaugh strong. So
I'm with you.
or the first season with John Harbaugh strong. So I've been finishing at 7-10.
I have them at 4-13, but there's definitely some winnable games on the schedule, and I would not be surprised if they completely make me look stupid.
Fair.
Yeah, I have them at 5-12, and
5-12.
To be honest, that's what I had their floor at. I think that they snag maybe 1 or 2 wins as surprise wins to get their ceiling at 7, but I don't see them winning more than 7 games this year.
That's fair. Looks like I have them at ceiling, Tyler has them at floor, and you have them right in the middle. So that ends up working out. So then we move into the Washington Commanders schedule. Week 1, Commies at the Link, play the Birds.
I'm going to take the Eagles at home just because I trust the Eagles' defense in this game, even if, like we said earlier in the podcast, that offense isn't looking too good. You put that defense against a struggling O-line, I'm going to go ahead and take the Eagles at home.
All right, now here goes my hot take, and yes, I know it's very hot. I've got Washington winning this one. I don't think it's going to be pretty, and I don't think it's going to be by a lot. I think this is a slugfest, but I've got Washington winning.
I think coming out week 1 is probably your best chance of making it an interesting game. I think if you meet us in week 7 or week 8 like you do, it could get ugly. But I think we still fucking skull fuck you in week 1, and we're gonna get a big win here.
Get skull
Start the
fucked.
season off right.
We'll see.
You had mentioned Larry Tunsil's out, and then your center is currently also questionable. with the cap.
Yeah.
O-line's a giant question mark, brother, and that's everyone's healthy.
Yeah.
And then week 2, we got Commies at Cowboys.
Taking the Cowboys at home. We already went over this game.
Yeah, I got the Cowboys in this one as much as it hurts. I just think that their offense is humming and our defense isn't ready for it. So I got the Cowboys.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys are not going to do the exact opposite that we are going to do, where our defense is just going to make it so you guys score minimal points and they're just going to light you up. I think the Cowboys take that win too. Have you start 0-2. And week 3 going against the Super Bowl champions at home. Seahawks coming to the Commies.
I don't care if they're at home. I don't care if this is international. I'm taking the Seahawks here. It's a similar take to why I took the Eagles week 1, except I don't think this offense, especially by week 3, is going through any growing pains. So I'm gonna take the Seahawks, and it could get ugly.
I don't know. I think that it's a little bit hard for me to take the Seahawks in this one. To be honest, I think most people are going to assume the Seahawks win this one. But Sam Darnold is a quarterback that if he gets pressured, he sees ghosts. And at the end of the day, we are putting pressure on quarterbacks. The Baltimore Ravens, that was the one thing that came out of joint practice, is that Lamar couldn't get the ball out of his hands fast enough, that there was a number of sacks that our analysts were surprised came out of our camp. So give me Washington, but not by a lot.
I just want the shit that you're smoking. That shit's got to be good,
It's got to be
brother.
gas.
That shit's got to be some fire shit, because the Seahawks are going to make easy work of you guys. Easy work. Love you. And then week 4, we got Colts at Commies. Those 3 straight back-to-back home games for them.
London, 9:30 a.m.
Just kidding.
9:30
Just kidding.
A
We are in
home away
London for this
game.
a.m. 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time.
Shouts out Big T.
So, again, it's going to sound like I fucking hate the Colts. I am going to take Washington to get their first one of the season.
Yeah, I think that Washington takes this one. Only reason I say that is because as long as Jaden's healthy, we have a shot to win any game. And I think that the rookies start to raise the floor of our offense by this point in time. Antonio Williams starts catching some balls, and W Washington.
I'm also going to give Commies their first win of the season in London, next to Big Ben. Going to get the first W. And then week 5, we got Giants heading to Commies in the United States.
I believe I already took the Commanders to win this game, and I'm going to stick with that.
Yeah, I just think that we have the Giants phone number more
assume you do.
more so than anyone in the division. So give me Washington.
I did have the Giants sweeping the Commies. We stay consistent on this podcast, and I will take the Giants to take that win.
Well, we try to stay consistent.
We try to stay, yeah. If you give us a few episodes in between, it's
The later it gets, the more injuries we hear about. Shit's changing around here.
shit do be changing. But that's not changing. Giants sweeping. Week 6, we got Commies at Niners.
So in saying what I just said, I think the Niners are still limping at this point. I am going to take Washington, but I think it's going to be a close game. And please, dear God, keep your fucking quarterback away from the substation. It's probably a good idea.
Probably a good idea.
Monday Night Primetime? Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take the Commies in this game.
Yeah, I think that if San Francisco was healthy, then I would probably, even as a Commies fan, give this one to San Francisco. But they are hurt, and they'll probably still be hurt by this time. Give me Washington.
I think Nick Bosa is currently buying property in your backfield. And he's just going to be living there this entire game.
Isn't he also hurt again?
Possibly. Who fucking knows with the Niners? But I think by week 6, he hopefully is in good shape. And I just think their offense is going to make easy work of your defense. I think the Niners take this one pretty handily.
wish I would have tossed you more L's off the strength of not liking Philadelphia.
We haven't gone through my schedule yet.
Because I mean, in my mock schedule, because geez, dude, I can feel the hate from.
Are you telling me that losing to the Niners is a bad loss?
That's not a bad loss.
Decimated Niners
In Santa Clara?
It's not a bad loss.
It's not a bad loss at all, dude.
I have them winning, but it's not a
Your
bad
record's
loss.
bad, but that's not a bad loss.
Bosa is dealing with soreness and tendonitis.
Yep.
From torn ACL, but he's expected to play week 1.
Okay.
I think
Nick
that's
will
going
be back week 1 and hopefully is healthy.
tendonitis
Going into week 6.
in a torn ACL. It's going to linger.
Yeah, I feel like torn ACLs are just not a factor anymore. Like,
Yeah, but having tendonitis in it, that's not good.
is it tendonitis in his knee?
Soreness and tendonitis from
Separate?
his ACL.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's not good.
Interesting. Still give me the Niners. And then week 7, we have their bye week, and then week 8, they come out of their bye week, and we are going down to FedEx Field.
So having a long extra period of rest, especially to get healthy, this is where I have Washington winning at home against the Eagles. But don't get me wrong, I would not be surprised if that's not the case. But as of right now, I have them winning this game.
And to finish my hot take, we've swept the Birds for the first time in a long time. And the only reason I say that is because our first game is so close. I mean, it is week 1. So, I mean, I don't have you guys coming into FedEx Field and whomping us like you have done before. And, you know, Jaden thrives in games like that. So give me Washington.
Is it a Sunday night prime time?
Sunday night primetime game. I think I need to go to my closet and grab a broom real quick.
Damn!
Hitting the sweep pretty handily. I got the Birds winning that one. And then week 9, we got Rams at Commies.
Pray for your quarterback.
Yeah.
Pray for the morale after watching this ass whooping.
Yeah.
Give me the Rams.
Yeah, unfortunately, I just don't think that I have the Rams doing it all this year. So, I mean, they're going to run through us. It's going to be the one game that I'm like, why the heck did I even turn the TV on? You know, I would love if we were even competitive in this game.
Yeah, I think the Rams win this one pretty easily. I think Dan Quinn's going to go into the bye week like, yeah, I'm going to hype up my team. We're going to do great. We're coming out of the bye week. We're going to be fantastic. And then you're going to lose 2 straight games.
Damn.
Can you guys feel the hate he has for Washington?
Just realistic, man. All right, then week 10, we got Commies at Giants.
I had them splitting on the Giants schedule. Nothing's changing. I have the Giants winning at home.
Thursday night prime time.
Jesus.
I have Washington. I don't think the New York beats us this year. I think that if there was a close game to be had between the two of us, it's this one. Yeah, give me Washington.
Rooms need to be readily available this season. I got the Giants, giving them their fifth straight L.
The fact that you have the Giants sweeping us shows your hatred.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It shows realism. And in week 11, we got Bengals at Commies. Monday night primetime.
God damn. I have them turning around and running into
Shouts out Jaden getting you some primetime games.
I have them turning around from possibly a very boring game to running right into a buzzsaw with this Bengals offense. I think the Bengals put up points here, and it might get ugly.
I think last time that we had this happen, it was a shootout.
It's a fun game to watch.
I'm going with Washington again.
One team has Dexter Lawrence now.
The only reason why I put Washington up first is because it is another Monday night game. It is almost the exact same game, except for this time it's in Jaden's house. So give me Washington.
Commie fans just know some W's are coming right around the corner. But I don't think this game's close either. I think it was really close last time because both defenses were awful. And I think your defense is still borderline, not awful, but not good. And the Bengals made a ton of improvements on defense. And if Joe Burrow, or if Joe Flacco, honestly.
Either
Joe. Joe 1, Joe 2, Joe who, it don't fucking matter. Bengals by 1,000.
Damn.
And then week 12, we got Commies at Cardinals.
I'm going to take the Commanders here, even though they're on the road.
Yeah, I just think the Cardinals are rebuilding, and I'm clearly higher on my team than you guys will ever be. So give me Washington.
Collin's currently got Commies at 1.
I think morale is really shot by this point. But I think this is the one where they're like, all right, we can do this, team. We can do this. We have 9 losses. We can finish 8-9 if we win this game. And they take the W against the Cardinals. And then week 13, we have Commies at Titans.
Crazy.
I'm taking the Commanders in this game, even though I said I was high. I'm getting higher on Tennessee by the minute. But at the moment, I trust Jaden Daniels over Cam Ward.
It's the polar opposite. Yeah, give me Washington. Washington over Tennessee. The next game is a little bit different for me, but yeah, Washington beats Tennessee.
Yeah, I think they get 2 good W's here. Feeling really high on themselves at 3-9. Before they go into a buzzsaw week 14, we got Texans heading to Washington.
So I said that you need to say some prayers for when they play LA. You need to double, triple, quadruple those prayers for this fucking game. Oh, please just let him come out healthy. I'm taking the Texans here, and again, I'm taking like a 15-6 game.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't think that we're scoring. I don't even think we score 6 points on this team if shit goes the way that
But
the
you have them
Texans.
beating the Seahawks.
Yeah, earlier in the season, game 3, against a quarterback that I just don't trust under pressure. So I just don't think that we score points on the Texans. I don't think the Texans score a bunch of points on us either. So give me 10-0 Texans.
Fair, I do think this is a low-scoring game. I have zero faith in the Texans' offense, but that Texans' defense is something serious. But I got to give this to the Texans. 100% got to give this to the Texans. And then week 15, we got Falcons heading to Washington. A little back-to-back home games for them.
The more and more clips of the Falcons quarterback room that keep coming out, I'm going to take Washington here because it could be the third string quarterback
It's
at
ugly,
this
man.
point. Yeah.
It's ugly.
It's
You
disgusting.
know it's bad when Kevin Stefanski's like shitting on Tua. Like he's like, I can't even say anything positive.
What is the point of having luxury wheels for your skill positions and
They did
then
to themselves.
and then giving them a fucking person who hasn't taken their driver's test to drive on them?
Agreed.
What are we doing?
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, the last time I remember playing Atlanta was a really close game. But I just don't see, what is it? Michael Penix? Is he going to be the starter? Is he hurt?
We don't know.
Okay. Well, even if he is the
don't.
starter, I don't see them beating us. I got Washington, but not by a lot.
Yeah, Kevin Stefanski's currently telling their like 7th round pick to get ready.
Yeah.
Be
He
ready
looked
for
good.
battle.
He did look good,
He looks solid.
but it's preseason.
I know. This one's a tough one for me. I think if their offense is semi-functional, they're gonna put points up on y'all. But I feel like I gotta give you a W. I don't fucking know.
It sucks because if the Falcons are, like we say, there are teams that are a quarterback away. The Falcons are literally
Truly
a quarterback away.
Great O-line. Weapons are all top 10 picks.
Good defense.
Good defense. I'm gonna take the Falcons in this one.
I just talked him into it. God damn it.
You did. They just need a semi-functional quarterback.
Yeah.
And then week 16, we got Commies at Vikings.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Vikings at home. It's also just Brian Flores, blitz boy, against a bad O-line.
I mean, once again, I feel like we just came out of nowhere and just nuked the offensive line and sent them to the bottom tier of everybody.
That's where they are.
You're playing a lot of good defensive lines as well.
I mean, Laramie Tunsil is a absolute that hurts. But I think that we figure it out. I don't think that we're just a giant freaking dookie at offensive line. So, I mean, yes, I think that I have Minnesota winning this game, but it's not because we just have an incompetent offensive line that gets Jaden sacked 15 times. Like Collin's got us at freaking like 12-2 right now. And obviously 2-12, and obviously that's because he hates the Commanders, bro. I'm tossing L's out to the Eagles like it's my job.
Don't worry, guys. I will be the level-headed one here, okay? If you want to bet on anything, probably just bet on my records.
Possibly. I'm just low on your team, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's hard to be high on a team that's relying on Jaden Daniels to be at MVP form after a season riddled by separate injuries throughout. And I think Flores is going to give you a bunch of fucking trouble too.
Not even nagging injuries. They're not even injuries
They're not
that like are
injuries,
bothering
they're just
him right
different
now.
Parts
That's
of his
it.
body.
That's
Because
it.
he's
That's
fucking
it.
120
That's all.
pounds.
That's all. I haven't even prayed on your downfall.
We'll get there. You'll have some fun too. This is quite enjoyable. But I have the Vikings winning this game at home. For 3 straight L's. You had those 2 W's though. Those 2 W's were huge. 2 W's against the Cardinals and the Titans were massive for morale before it got shot again. Week 17, we got Commies at Jaguars.
I will be taking the Jaguars in this game. The big thing with this game that I like is... Oh, shit. Never mind.
Type shit.
No, I was going to say running game, and then I reminded myself that Bashal Tutin is the starting running back for the Jags. Man, I don't know. I think the Jags are a borderline playoff team this year. I just like the pieces they have all around more, I guess. So I'm gonna take the Jags.
Yeah, I got Jaden Daniels going off in this game. I think that he's the better of the 2 quarterbacks. Not saying that Trevor Lawrence isn't a great quarterback, and he's pretty handsome, but give me the Commanders.
Yeah, this is another tough one for me. It's more of like a home field advantage over logic because I think the Jaguars take a step back. Their defense was a lot better than people think last year, but they lose Devin Lloyd. They still have Trayvon Walker. They still have Josh Hines Allen, who can give your mediocre tackles some serious trouble.
Well, it's also the fact that Trevor, a second year in Liam Cohen's offense.
That too, yeah. Expect a step forward, but I mean, they were really successful the first season.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to give this to the Jags. That's not out of just trolling. That's a toss-up.
He just admitted to his trolling. Thank you.
No, the trolling is backed by logic, but
Collin and I were both, when we did our AFC South podcast, we were both kind of high on the Jags as well.
I mean, I think the Jags are going to be a good team.
finish in second.
I just don't think that the Jags are beating the Commanders in Week 17 when the game counts.
That's more so when they beat them versus a game that doesn't count.
As long as we're not talking about in the playoffs. Oh, wait, no. Trevor Lawrence has won a playoff game against Justin Herbert.
I mean,
Duking it out for the one win.
that has to happen sometimes. But yeah, much higher on my team.
You definitely are. Week 18, we got Cowboys at Commies.
If the Cowboys are resting starters, I'll take the Commies here. But if they are playing for the division or scrapping for that last wild card spot, I'm taking the Cowboys if they're playing everybody.
I don't remember if I had us splitting or not, but now that I think about it, I have the Cowboys winning this game. The only reason I had the Cowboys winning this game is if there was a team that we don't have the corners to keep up with, it's this one.
I don't think anyone outside of the Texans has the corners to keep up with this team.
You took the Commies.
Consistency is key. I took the Commies because I have the Cowboys resting their starters, and I will stand firm on that
But
one.
if you want to change it, I can change your record. It would change Dallas's record to 12-5, and then it would change the Commies' record to one more loss.
All right. I have them at a whopping 4-13.
Wow. I have them at 7-10.
That's respectable.
Thank you.
Respectable record there.
Thank you.
I have them at the ceiling that I had them at, which was 11-6.
That ceiling is into Lululand.
I could
It was 12-5.
I could see it.
The Cowboys changed.
I could see it. I'm not saying it's not possible.
I will stand firm on that. It's not possible. I don't see y'all winning double-digit games. But I had you at 4-13, so I think that kind of speaks for itself. All right, now you get to have some fun. Eagles schedule. Week 1, we got Commies at Eagles.
You guys got a lot of good matchups.
We do. We got blessed by a decent schedule because we finished first.
I took you guys week 1 at home. I'm going to take you guys week 1 at home again.
Well, if the sweep wasn't alive before, the sweep is so alive now. I think Jalen Hurts comes into this game looking like he's looked all training camp, and he throws 4 picks in this game like he
Throw it
did
right over
against
Sonny Styles, who's in the wrong gap.
Los Angeles. So I think Sonny Styles' house is one.
Damn!
The show. Consistent with my skull fucking. Eagles win this one.
That's a hateful skull fuck.
Week 2, we got Eagles at Tennessee.
I'm going to have the Eagles. Yeah, I kept saying I'm higher and higher on the Titans. I have you guys shit pumping the Titans.
Yeah, I'm going to skip the troll on this one and let you guys beat the Titans because I think that that's actually going to happen.
You're so nice. Thank you.
So, yeah, Eagles this game.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy decision on my end. I got Eagles handedly. And then week 3,
Monday night.
team that fucking bullied us. Yeah, Monday night.
Yeah.
Monday night football game. We got Eagles heading to Soldier Field to play the Bears.
If you listen to the NFC North podcast, I'm very high on the Bears. I have the Bears winning this one. I think it's going to be a close game, and I think Ben Johnson is just going to follow the same thing that he's done in Detroit and in Chicago, and he's going to lean very heavily on that run game and then just kind of rely on Caleb Williams when he needs to. Give me Chicago at home.
I have Caleb Williams, yes, curling his way over the Eagles.
That was zesty as fuck.
That was super zesty.
I mean, Caleb Williams is a zesty guy.
He is.
So,
Fact.
yep, give me the Bears. The Bears.
Yeah, this is one of those ones I think could be very much a toss-up. I'm going to give us the benefit of the doubt. I will say the reason they
You want that
beat the
revenge
shit out of
game.
us on Black Friday last year was because we could not stop the run. They had like 250 rushing yards on us. Jalen Carter was just getting tossed around like a rag doll by Darnell Wright. And I think he's going to have a little bit of a sour taste in his mouth. I think Vic's going to have a sour taste in his mouth for what Ben did to him.
What do you usually do when you have a sour taste in your mouth? Do you spit it out?
You do. Especially in Jalen Carter's case.
So is he going to make it past the first play of this
I
game?
was about to say, hopefully he doesn't get kicked out. That would be unfortunate. but I'm going to give us the benefit of the doubt. I could see this being a toss-up. I agree that you guys, with your guys' pick of the Bears, I could see the Bears winning this game, especially because they're at home, too.
Yeah, I don't see like a blowout or anything.
I don't see a blowout either. I see us getting a get back and not letting them rush for 250 yards. Because Caleb looked very questionable in that entire game. We had a little bit of a door open when AJ scored his touchdown, and then we just couldn't stop their run game.
It's just very difficult to say you're going to stop a Ben Johnson run game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Guy's a fucking genius. It's insane.
That's fair. Could definitely see that going either way. And then week 4, 2 back-to-back tough games. We got LA coming to Philly.
I have you guys
Rams coming to Philly.
I have you guys starting out at 2-2. And again, I don't see you getting blown out, like your doors blown off in this game. I think it's actually going to be a close game. I think the final score is going to be something like 31-28. Okay. Again, another field goal game that could end up going either way.
I have Myles Garrett ending Jalen Hurts' career. No.
You don't cheer for injuries.
Let me stop. No, but I do have LA coming out on top in this one. I think that it's going to be a close game only because you guys went back and forth in the playoffs that year. Yeah, but just give me LA.
We did go back and forth a little bit, but it was one drive that made that score look respectable. You guys must not be aware that Nick Sirianni literally is just coddling Sean McVay. He's on the teat. Literally his father. But LA's going to be a fucking buzzsaw this year, man. It's a tough one. I'll give us our first loss of the season. This will be Sean McVay's first win against Nick Sirianni, who's apparently an asshat of a head coach, and Sean McVay is one of the best coaches in football.
Correct.
5-0. But I think we go 5-1. I think this is the first year that LA just matches our roster and can make it happen. It took some luck last year.
5-1, so you already skipped to week 5.
Or 4-1, sorry. Or 3-1. Jesus Christ. Numbers.
Piece
Words.
of shit.
All that
I
shit.
think he was saying 5-0 Nick Sirianni.
Yeah, 5-0.
Whoa. Gotcha.
Yeah, literally his father. All right, week 5, we got Eagles heading to Jacksonville.
This is a London game. 9
Oh, London game. So basically a home game for Jacksonville.
Jesus. London
games are fucking weird.
Yeah, and they always change it because I want to take the Eagles handedly in this game, but because it's in London, I could actually see the Jags walking away with a weird fucking win because early morning London games. But I'm going to take the Eagles. I have to take the Eagles here.
Give me the Jags. Give me Trevor Lawrence in London. Let me see this happen with the fans cheering and booing Jalen Hurts. L to the Eagles.
Type shit. I'm going to surprise y'all. I have Jacksonville in this game.
It's not surprising.
Because it's in London. They have their whole system down for when they go to London because they go there so much. And I think we're going to be traveling in a little jet lag. They catch us sleeping, and they're a good team this year. So I think Jacksonville squeaks out a win against us.
Goodell.
It's going to be a close game, but I think they win that one.
Goodell, get rid of the fucking international games. I'm done with it. I'm done.
He's trying to make more of them.
He's
trying to make an international team.
Yeah, they want a team to go to London.
Yeah.
I think there's like 26.
Which should be Jacksonville.
But they're not going to do because they just...
They're
Aren't they
building a new stadium.
Yeah, they're building a
they're
whole
building
ass new stadium. I was trying to remember what it was, but
Yeah, it's an interesting
stadium.
one. So I have them with 2 straight losses. Just respect the unbiased opinions here. Definitely wasn't biased when I went through the commies 4-13. Week 6, we got Panthers at Eagles.
So I originally took the Panthers to win this game before all the injuries happened. I still actually think that the Panthers are going to be better than people think this season, even with the injuries, but I do have us losing to the Eagles in Philly.
Yeah, same. I don't think that there's any way to overcome some of the injuries that you guys had up against this defense in particular. I mean, as much as it sucks to say, because I want to give this team every possible L after
Preach, Sean. Preach,
hearing
baby.
Collin's ugly Commander's take, but W, Eagles.
Yeah, I got to give this to the Eagles. I really wish this game was in Charlotte. I really do. I love going to those games. But I think we beat y'all pretty handily. And then week 7, we got Cowboys at Eagles. Monday night primetime.
I have you guys splitting the season series, and I have the Eagles winning in the link.
Yeah, I just don't think you guys stop Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. I think that just some of the moves that have happened on your defense, not saying that you guys are going to have a bad defense at all. I just think that as respectfully as I can give you these L's, I'm going to give you these L's.
Sure.
CeeDee Lamb and Pickens have a day. Dak throws for 500 yards.
We do have the best cornerback trio in football. I think we do get eaten up a little bit, but I think we split. I'm similar with Tyler on this. I think we win at home, they win at home. So I'm going to give this one to the Eagles.
I say, Sean, you change your pick there, so you would make Dallas 13-4. If you give Dallas the win there, then it would change.
Yeah, I wish that we would have done the commies first so that I could
know,
learn how
Hey,
bad he
dude,
was going to piss
welcome
on
to Tyler
me.
and I's world of like, what did we do 30 minutes ago? Like, it's just, it's tough to keep in your head.
Somehow my brain is a steel trap.
I know what
Yeah,
I
Tyler's
picked.
better with
I
it,
know
but
that
I'm
I had you
fucking
guys
lost.
splitting with them, but now I'm not letting that happen.
now it's just fucking hostile mode. All right, week 8, we got Eagles heading to Washington to play the commies.
I am, against my better judgment, I am taking a split in this series. I'm taking Washington at home.
This is Sunday night primetime game.
Sunday night primetime.
Yes. I got Washington winning this one. I think this one is the one that we squeak out. I think it's going to be tough. I think that the defense is humming like it should, but I just don't have faith in this offense under the new coordinator. So give me Washington.
See, I think we have a better chance of losing week 1 than we do of week 8. Not just because our offense is a question mark, but if our offense is going to be good this year, it's going to be hopefully on the up and up in week 8.
I don't think we squeak out week 1. I think that's a double-digit loss for you guys.
That's just nuts.
Can
It's actually crazy.
I'll give you another reasoning why I have Washington winning this game. I think you guys are also coming off a very high of beating the Cowboys, who at this point are probably going to be looking good. And then you have what I believe you guys are going to think is an easy win against the Giants at home a week after. So I think
Little
it's
trap
one.
game.
Yeah, I think it's a trap
Little
look
trap
past game. Yes.
Okay. I have a sweeping you guys, but if you were going to take a win for you guys, I think it would be week 1.
Oh, yeah.
It would definitely be week 1. Order to skull fuck you both times. And then week 9, we got Giants at Eagles.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Eagles to sweep the Giants in the season series.
I already said I wasn't high on the New York Giants hiring Harbaugh as their coach. I think that their young core is it's a good team, but it's not a good enough team to beat this defense. And give me the Eagles.
Agreed. I have a sweep in the Giants, or if we're not sweeping them, it's because we're resting starters in week 18. Give me the Eagles. And then week 11, we got Steelers at Eagles, little PA battle.
Battle of Pennsylvania. I would love to sit here and say, I'm going to take Will Hire and the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I'm not. I'm going to take the Eagles at home. We've been over this. I'm not high on the Steelers, and I don't care what keeps coming out. I think by week 11, they're going to be asking some questions.
Fair.
Well, I have them taking an L to the Steelers. I have them coming off of the New York Giants win, thinking that this is
Gotta
going to be
find 'em where you
another
can.
easy win. It's not. It's going to be them getting raided by the Steelers, and the fans are going to be screaming loud. Give me the Steelers.
I think the Battle of PA goes to the Eagles like it has for the last 5 years.
Steelers they got to
Steelers
figure
are
out
just
their
a question mark. Their defense was always a non question mark with Mike Tomlin as the head coach, and now it's a little bit
Well, like we
questionable.
went,
They still have the pieces.
we
Still
went
have the
over with
pieces.
Corey too. They have the pieces at offensive line. They're just a little young. For me, it's quarterback.
That too, yeah.
I
Is
love
Drew Aller
it.
starting? No,
No, it's-
Aaron will play, but
It's going to be Aaron all season. I know people are saying that it won't be all season, but he's going to get his goodbye tour, and he fucking deserves it.
agreed. Yeah, agree 100%. But I still think we get that W there.
Oh, 100%.
And then week 12, Heading to Jerry World.
This was on me. This game is actually a Thanksgiving game at 4:30.
Oh, okay.
Week 12?
Week 12 is a Thanksgiving game.
So that'll be a short week for both of us, but it's
Changes.
Thanksgiving game.
Dak's going to be eating up that turkey leg. Give me the Giants in Jerry World.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Give me the Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys are notorious for their Thanksgiving Day feasts. That's what they do. They eat the turkey leg inside of the charity bowl at the end of the end zone. That happened to us, by the way. So
It's happened to many teams over the years.
They do love meat in their mouth.
give me Dallas.
Give me Dallas. I got to split with them this year. 2-horse race, but we split with them. And then week 13, we got Eagles heading out west again. So we go home and then back out west to play the Cardinals.
Yeah, again, I've given my take on the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals, if they're smart, need to be tanking for a quarterback in the first round. Give me the Eagles here.
Yeah, I'm not super high on Arizona. I think that the departure of Kyler Murray does some things to that franchise. So
Jacoby was
You departed halfway through last season.
Yeah.
give me the Cardinals.
That's actually crazy. Give me the Birds handed.
Oh, I meant.
Damn,
Eagles.
there's two
I
sets
meant
of
the
birds
Eagles.
here.
I meant the
Okay, you got the Eagles? I was about to say, that's
Thank
wild.
you for correcting me on that.
You're fucking with my mind. This is a bird off, and you just
Yeah.
said give me the birds.
You're right, but you know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. Give me the Eagles in the Bird Bowl, week 13.
Yes,
Pretty
handedly. Yeah,
handedly.
I got you on that one.
And then week 14, we got Colts heading to Philly. Oh, we get a 3-game fucking home game.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Go.
I'm sorry, Colts fans. I don't hate you, but you're getting dumpster fired in this game.
Yeah, I don't think the Colts I don't think the Colts pull this one out. I think that this is definitely an Eagles game. It might be by a lot. Eagles.
Yeah, this is definitely Nick dapping up Shane Steichen like, bro, hit me up when you get fired. I think that's what this goes like, and we win easily. And then we got some fun ones. This is a fun little 3-game stretch here. We got, starting with week 15, we got Seahawks heading to Philly.
This is an exclusive Saturday game, December 19th.
Okay. It's a Saturday game.
Yeah,
Short week.
it doesn't change my mind. I'm gonna take the Seahawks in this one, and again, it's just because at this time I trust the Seahawks offense more than I trust the Eagles offense, and I think they're pretty level at defense.
JSN, baby. JSN. I think we're going with the opposite birds. We're going, give me the Gulls, man. The good old Seahawks.
This is me thinking about matchups. Like, I don't think JSN can light up our corners.
Smoking. He was the best wide receiver in the league last year.
He's great. He's great.
Yeah, but now there's tape.
So you're smoking.
I don't know, man. I think this is a good matchup for both of us.
You
I
shut
think
him
it's gonna
down.
be a close
You shut
game.
down
We're at home.
JSN.
Let the man
Maybe not shut down, but he isn't going off for 100 plus in a tud. I don't see that happening.
That was like the biggest lock bet for 17 weeks last year.
I think he goes off
It
for
was.
100
No, it was.
yards and a tud every game.
But I think we have comparable defenses. Offenses, they lose Kenneth Walker. They're going to have Zach Charbonnet back. They got Jadarian Price.
Jadarian Price is looking good.
Yeah, Jadarian Price.
Charbonnet looked like before he got
Fantasy
hurt.
lookout for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, call it a biased take. I could see this going either way, but I'm going to have us winning at home strictly off the strength of being home.
No, I'm with you. I think this is a close game.
Yeah, I think this is good
I
on
don't,
good
I don't
both
think
sides.
they pee on you.
I think it's
And hopefully by week 15, we're either going to know whether if we have a shit offense, we lose this game. If we have a middle of the pack offense, we have a chance.
How
in
the
this game.
season actually goes is going to change a lot of how you choose these wins and losses.
I'm with you. But with our offense being a giant question mark by week 15, if it's a good offense and we're humming and Sean's calling plays like he needs to be calling plays, we have a chance. And I'm going to give us the benefit of the doubt as a biased Eagles fan.
That's fair.
So I'll give us a W there. And then week 16, we got Texans at Eagles.
All right, got it.
Thursday night, primetime game, Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve game.
I'm taking the Texans here, and that's just because
Short week.
This Texans defense, man. It's
know.
just they have the pieces to lock it down.
They do.
And I think this is the game where later in the season it's gonna show not having AJ Brown.
Fair.
Yeah, I just think that the Texans are a absolute brick wall on defense. It's so hard to put up points. I actually don't know how they're going to put up points on you guys either. Give me a field goal, Texans.
Yeah, this is another toss-up. I will say I like our tackles against their edge rushing group, even though it's a really good fucking edge rushing group. And I don't know. Are they good at stopping the run like that?
I think they had one bad game.
Did they have a
against the
defensive tackle that's worth a shit?
Stats guy.
run. I think so. Yeah.
Give me some depth.
And they just added more depth
Because they got a good linebacking group. They got great secondary. I think Devontae Smith and Derek Stingley is going to be a fun matchup. I just think we might be able to run on them.
Maybe.
Possibly.
They just added more bodies for
And
depth
we're at home.
on defense, though.
Yeah. Their defensive tackles, Sheldon Rankins.
Good.
Yeah, Tommy Tagoya. I don't know him.
Don't know who the fuck that is.
Sheldon Rankins is solid. Call me a biased Eagles fan. Another toss-up, but I'm going to give us the toss-ups.
I mean, you're at home, so I'm
and
not.
at home, yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm not-
Like that's
I'm not surprised.
3 straight home games. We haven't had to travel in 2 weeks. I don't know what the Texans' schedule looks like in week 14 and 15, but they might be bouncing back and forth a little bit. A little jet lag.
This is just
Another toss-up. I could see this going either way. Like if I'm going to give us 2 L's, it'll be the Seahawks and the Texans. But
The
I'm
way
gonna give
you-
us the wins. Just
the way
based
you
on being
win
at
this
home.
game. You have to be successful on the ground
Yes,
have to.
agreed. 100%.
because
100%.
you're gonna have question marks at defensive tackle, but they do not have a single
If
question
they can pin
mark
their ears
in
back,
secondary.
but then we're going against CJ Stroud. Our top defense is going against CJ Stroud. I don't like their offense either.
I
So,
know it's just
No, I'm with you. No, I think we're same page if that's a complete toss-up. So I'm going to give us the home field advantage.
Jadeveon Clowney and Reed Blankenship.
yeah.
Yeah, Reed Blankenship. That'll be a fun little reunion for the boys.
Collin's gonna cry when they dap up.
Yeah, it's a bummer, man. Should have signed him. $8 million a year. We could have paid that. And we wouldn't have a question mark at safety. But week 17, so I have him winning there. And then week 17, I have Birds at San Fran.
I'm taking the Eagles in this game. I would not be surprised if 49ers are healthy and I eat my fucking words here, but I'm taking the Eagles.
Yeah, I have the 49ers getting healthy and figuring it out. According to you guys, Philly might not even need either one of these last 2 games.
Oh, we're fighting for the 1 seed, baby.
But for me, I have you guys losing
on
to
my
San
schedule.
Francisco
I agree.
after they got healthy. Mind you, I am trolling a little
Yeah, you're
bit,
trying to find those L's where you can.
but, you know, Collin shouldn't have trolled me, big
It
dog.
wasn't trolling, brother. It's
This
just
is a
my honest takes.
Sunday night primetime game 2 days after New Year's Day.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Backloaded with the prime times.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, this is a tough one for me too, because I'm higher on the Niners, or at least I was a month ago. I don't know how high I am on them now.
They just, no matter what happens to them, they figure shit out. That's
They
the
do
only,
figure shit out, and they have Raheem Morris now. Because I think Robert Saleh was kind of their winning piece last
Oh,
year.
yeah,
so he
he-
kept them in games.
he's the
with
heartbeat.
a bunch of backups.
He's the heartbeat. But moving on to Raheem Morris is not that big of a.
It's not
a
a
cliff.
huge change.
The Niners just have our number, man. The
Yeah.
Niners really do have our number. I'm
Not
going
in
to give
the
the
playoffs.
Niners this win, especially because we got to travel west to play them too. I'm going to give the Niners that win. And then week 18, with potentially something to play for, I don't know. Week 18, we got Eagles heading to MetLife.
I have you guys winning this game.
I have your backups beating the Giants starters.
Yeah, we're not
That's
deep this
crazy.
year. We're not deep this year.
Did you have Andy Dalton lighting up that defense?
Yes.
Tanner McKee, thank you. Tanner McKee.
Oh, he's second on the depth chart?
It's
The
actually
Mormon Missile.
Andy Dalton second.
Andy Dalton's second right now, but that's not what I'm hearing.
Colin's got his ear, dude. Boots on the ground.
Week 18, I think we're resting starters, and I'm going to give the Giants the win here.
Okay.
And I think I did that for the Giants. Let me double check.
I think that game.
I did. Okay. Staying consistent.
I think that game is going to be way more important than you think because the Cowboys end against the Commies and you guys end against the Giants. And if you guys are tied record-wise, like, you
That's
gotta
fair
win it.
scale.
Yeah. That's fair. Agreed, but even with those 2 losses, potential wins that would be losses, potential losses that could be wins, especially that Week 18 game, because I'm with you on that, I think. If we do play starters, I don't want to play starters in MetLife Stadium. I really don't.
That's the problem you're going to
I hope
run
to God
into.
we
though.
can rest starters.
I think you and the Cowboys, especially going over the schedule, are going to be so fucking similar to end the season.
That's fair. I think I have them finishing 11-6. Let me double check. No, 10-7. So we would be able to rest starters if this schedule works out the way I have it working out. But I have them at 12-5. Tyler, what do you have them at?
The Eagles,
Yeah,
11-6.
11-6. Sean?
I have the reverse. I have 6-11. That's 1 game underneath that's 2 games underneath the floor I had you guys
Sean,
at.
we are
but
so much better than you guys.
I had to troll because you super trolled. Like having us win 4
I didn't
games is
super
ridiculous.
troll. I have y'all finishing 4th, and it lined up with where I have you finishing.
4
All right, let's run
games
through.
is
Let's run through
crazy.
everything here. Let's run through everything. So I had the Eagles winning the division at 12-5, or had them finishing first, and I have them at 12-5. I have the Cowboys at 10-7, finishing second, and then I have the Giants finishing third at 7-10, and I have the Commies finishing fourth at 4-13. Tyler,
So this is when I say that last game comes into play. I have the Cowboys finishing at 12-5. I have the Eagles finishing at 11-6.
fair.
I have the Commies finishing at 7-10, and I have the Giants finishing at 4-13.
Okay.
Yeah, I might have trolled myself into something that's not realistic
6-11 is absolutely
for the
nuts.
Eagles, but
4-13 might be nuts too, but
yeah,
not that nuts.
I have Dallas going 13-4 and winning the division. I have the Giants in the basement at 5-12. I have us in second place at 11-6, and then I have realistically the Eagles in third at 8 and. That would have been my realistic take. 8-9.
You're doing the pod a disservice with that craziness, bro. That's nuts.
Watch him be right.
6-11 is
Watch me be right.
crazy.
Watch him be right, and you and I are just like, fuck.
Fair point. He had the Patriots going deep last year.
Yeah, easiest schedule in football.
But that was before
Historically.
anybody saw that happening. So.
That's true. We did not know how easy that schedule would be.
That 6-11 was not real. The 8-9 was the floor that I had you guys.
All
At.
right, 8-9, semi-respectable.
I mean, you guys have some actual tough matches in this.
They do?
I don't think we do outside of the Rams, Bears, Texans,
Seahawks, Texans.
Yeah.
You gave yourself an L to the Jaguars in London. You got to go to Dallas twice.
Not go to
Once.
Dallas.
You have to play Dallas twice.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You and us are division rivals, regardless of the fact that you think we're shit. You're still gonna have to play your ass off week 1 to win that game. So
San Fran if healthy.
there's and then you have San Fran
Catch
beating
San
them.
Fran week 17.
My biggest
Week 17 last year, they had nothing but backups in on defense.
one of my biggest worries is with how much you and I have shit on the Colts. Watch them be good.
Yeah,
I swear to God, bro.
And I
faith
don't
in
know,
Shane
man. It's
Steichen,
really
but I don't
hard when
think
you
they're
have
gonna be that
a
great.
big question mark on your offense right now. It's just really hard to be like, we're so winning 12 games. Like
I know.
But 12 games isn't crazy to say for them.
12 games is crazier this
It's
season
not. I
than
gave
it
us
would have been
losses
in
against
seasons
the
before.
Giants. I gave us losses against the Niners, loss against the Jags, loss against the Rams. You can flip those.
He has them winning one more game than I have them winning.
I'm not saying that y'all's is ridiculous. I'm just saying it is easier to see them losing more this season than it has in seasons past.
The only reason I'll disagree is just
The defense,
based off
dude.
the defense. Yeah.
The defense has
defense
changed
raises our
as
floor.
far as
It
personnel,
hasn't.
and then
Not really. We lost our middle linebacker, our second middle
your
linebacker, and our
safety.
second safety.
don't you guys play a lot of 2 high shell?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's one more guy that you have to hope it it pans out.
But
fair.
you take out Adoree Jackson and you throw in Tariq Woolen, and it's just like, fuck.
Right. But I also think that, especially in division games, the fact that we still are seeing Fangio defenses is, potential.
Fangio be switching it up every year, man.
I don't think he switches it up that much.
And he has continuity with 95% of our defense to where he trusts them and can tell them to do more things.
It's still as much as that plays into a positive, it also plays into readability. You're not seeing that much different of a personnel, and you're not seeing that much different of a defense. I'm not saying that it's not a great defense. It's a fantastic defense, but especially inside of your division, guys are going to know what they're looking at.
That's fair. I'm with you. This has been a fun time, boys. This has been a fun time. NFC East hopefully lived up to the hype. Obviously, I think we were a little bit more cordial than we were expecting to be.
Way more tame.
Outside,
than I thought.
outside of the schedule prediction, we got a little fun thrown in there.
I thought y'all motherfuckers were gonna start yelling at each other at one point tonight.
It's hard to, man. It's because
He's the only Eagles fan that I love, so I gotta show love inside his house. You know what I mean?
that's much love, man. I appreciate that. But hell of an episode. We are finally through the wave of division breakdowns.
Thank God.
Gonna have some fun new content for y'all coming up. We finally got through the storm. Ended hopefully with a bang. Hopefully this goes off well. I think it's gonna be a long one. So hopefully people can sit down, relax, enjoy the ride.
Crack a beer.
Yeah,
light
crack a
something
beer.
up.
Just hear some unbiased takes, especially the commie schedule. And yeah,
I think
let's see what we go to next.
I think next week we rip hot takes.
I can
Just
dig that.
our
Yeah,
hottest
week leading
takes.
up into the season.
Yeah.
yeah. I
Are you
like
guys
that.
gonna do weekly recaps after Sunday?
Yes, that's the goal, is to
Okay.
try and jump into that, and then hopefully some fantasy breakdowns involved in there too once the season gets started, and kind of open up the chest of topics. We kind of handcuffed ourselves to this division breakdown for the last 8 episodes. So.
I will guest appear on week 1 and week 8 if you guys would like.
Are you gonna enjoy doing that after we skull fuck you?
Probably not, but I said it now, so
You're
It's
locked in now.
I'm
regardless.
locked in.
It'd be
And-
fun
and
if
if
I had
I
to
do
come in here with
sleep-
my tail between my
Yeah.
legs. I'm with you.
It's all right. I have to watch Carolina versus Chicago week 1. So
It'd be
Good
fun. We'll
luck
get
getting
Kevin in
pumped.
here too, if he ever fucking pulls up.
we're supposed to be at the game.
Oh,
Ooh,
that would be a
love
fun
that
one to
for
go
you
to.
guys. Love that.
Yeah, you
for
guys should do that. You guys should do that. But excited for what's to come. Appreciate everyone who suffered through some of the bad episodes, and hopefully it's a good one for people to enjoy listening to. And we'll be back next time. Sean, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you
Joining
guys
the
for
fun.
having me.
Absolutely.
HTTC baby.
HD. Oh Lord. All right, signing off. Much love, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.